Did you expect me to say something there, chat? Happy Thursday. It's sunny in Seattle this morning, dude. Not normal. My expectations are ruined. Dude, we need to do one of those segments where we need new music, bro. I think we keep this intro song. But the huge Stream Beats playlist is getting repetitive, dude. Stream Beats. This guy dropped any new albums? Nocturnal. Let's try this. I made it back to plat. Let's go, Kerbo. I'm playing the in-houses tomorrow night. Kerbo's double dipping. Bro shows up to the Swift plays, then ranks up to platinum, and comes to the in-houses. That one segment you did many months ago for copyright-free, not well-known artist, but it was really fun. Yeah, but we got like no music. I got so frustrated with the vibes you guys were bringing that I wrote this song myself for the intro. Because you guys were all like, it doesn't exist, Hooge. That's too picky. Wait, I have work? At in-house time at 8 p.m. Pacific? I lost my diamond rank up, Hooge. Dude, we are the same. I lost my Immortal 2 rank up. Alright, let's try this new playlist. Okay. Okay. Oh. It sounds like free music. Is that a plagal cadence? I guess the reason why it sounds like it, I guess people probably just use it. They said to mute the entire segment. Yeah, people are also just licking stuff that was not DMCA free. We're trying the new Stream Beats album. I miss Prime, Hooge. I'm not really winning without him. You're playing solo? Damn, and you're getting 2 duos on your team, so you're just like the 5th wheel. Hey, you had 3 and 3. 2 and 2. Using the new Stream Beats. I'm trying it out. Have you made these music yourself? No. Open your streams with Nico music. What's this? This seems like it just plays music from Spotify. What's up, Mr. Accountant? No, literally Nico. Oh, you mean game, like video game music? That's probably the route we have to go. Like, we probably just take video game music and we compile a playlist of like ones that hit our community particularly hard. Because most video game music is safe. This is not hitting. This is not hitting. What's wrong with the current playlist? So you don't have this problem, Kira, because you're probably not in every single stream. But I am in every single stream. I've heard it too many fucking times. I want new music. want new music. I have an unending supply of video game music I use in my videos. I like it still, and I'm in every stream. Okay, but Zendikar, you're like super unique, no? Like, I agree, the world should be more like Zendikar. That'd be great. Unique was to call me weird. Yeah, this is Zendikar. I know he changes his name every heckin'. See, I want to change my music, and Zendikar's like, I like your music. But then Zendikar will show up to stream the next day, and his name will be new, his icon will be new, his profile thing will be new, and he'll be like, I like the old thing. Well, I liked when your name was Zendikar, and you had the GigaChat Brimstone profile picture. Huge chance you get an AI to play your music. Hell no. Here's my take on AI shit. There's a place nearby me that serves AI latte, where they have like a fucking robo arm pour your latte and do your milk. It does everything, and supposedly it makes a great latte, and it's a bit cheaper. Okay. So like maybe from $6, yes, I live in Seattle, it's expensive, I live downtown, maybe it'll be like $2 off, okay? And for the same quality latte, let's just pretend it's identical, if not better, okay? Here's my moral objection. I'm not anti-AI. I think AI is great. But if there's a job that exists that people like to do, then I think AI should stay the fuck away. So barista is a real profession that people are passionate about and genuinely pursue. Like, there's hecking barista championships, there's barista YouTubers, they love this shit. So I think AI should stay the fuck away. So I do not support that business. And so music is the same. People love making music. It's a passion for them, so AI should stay the fuck away. Now, you want AI cashiers? Hell yeah. I will happily go to the Amazon Go store or whatever, because I don't think people are out here getting passionate about becoming a cashier for the rest of their life. So like, I'm down for us as a society to eliminate that type of profession as long as we can find work for everyone. But eliminating professions that people actually have passions for, I'm heavily against. So no AI music. What's up, Dr. Turnip? My calling in life is to scan and bag your groceries. Is your mic different? My room is different. My room is different. Creative careers shouldn't be replaced, but rigid, uncreative professions should. Not necessarily. There are some uncreative professions that people really like, to be clear. But yeah, roughly. I think in creative professions, AI is best used as a creative amplification tool. So for example, I use GitHub Copilot, which is an AI code completion algorithm where I can say things like, I mean, look at that. Sure. And it will just like help write code. It's very useful. New command to ban a given user, and like it can like sort of figure it out. And so this saves me time. But I'm the one who's, oh wow, that just worked. So like my brain did the creativity there. I wanted this command to exist, but then I utilized an AI to do the mundane part of actually writing it. That's how I think AI can like empower people in a positive way. Like imagine that you have a great vision for a video game, but you don't have the skills to build it. Developing those skills isn't necessarily fun for you, but you have this great vision. Then I can totally see a world where you can somehow describe this vision to a tool that helps you build the game, like iteratively, where it'll do something, then you're like, actually, I want the character to do this, blah, 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 want another room to the north. And that could lower the barrier of entry for creative work. That's what I'm about. Look at the Shanghai results. Ooh, good comms. Good comms. I've asked Riot for permission to watch party. I forgot to ask. My bad. I mean, the games are at ungodly hours. G2 beat T1. NA on top. Oh my. But T1 13-1'd them on Icebox. With this comp. Sage, Solo Controller Viper, Sova, Chamber Reyna. New meta. This is, I mean, it is a new meta, but I don't think this is going to be the Icebox meta. I think we're going, this is actually close to what I think we're going to see though. Change this guy for Clove. And this is closer to what I'm expecting to be seeing at this event. Clove is super good. You see Clove in the foot game? Oh, bet. I'm not surprised. Was it Icebox? Yeah. Surely not any other map, right? Yeah, just Icebox. This is exactly what I predicted. This is the comp I was talking about, actually. This FPX comp, I think, is the best Icebox comp right now. I think this shit's broken. I was talking to Cavern about this comp as well a couple mornings ago. It's so good. I showed Cavern my Clove lineup for the smoke mid. Yeah, FPX has been running this comp for quite a bit now. It's just so good. Because on Icebox, there's just... Clove can just be your hecking Seeker. Because if they die, it's not a big deal when you die in the middle, because this map is really small. And so they can still smoke like everything. And their mid on defense is awful, though. Oh, yeah. Okay, Neyron, you're doing the problem. You're doing the problem. You need to be very aware of this. The weaknesses of the new are compared against the strengths of the old. That is a common pitfall that people fall into when they see something new. Yes, the strength of the old comp is Killjoy provides a great mid anchor. So of course, this new comp that doesn't have that will have a weaker mid. But it has stronger everything else too. So you don't just talk about weaknesses like that. But yes, the way that mid is dealt with generally is you double fight it. I mean, let's see what FPX is doing, but usually you'll have two guys double fight. You're saying Killjoy over Omen? No way. No way, bro. No. Killjoy's actually... Okay. It's a Nash equilibrium thing. Pretend that this comp is facing itself, okay? Change all of these agents for those agents. And now swap this guy out for Killjoy. Killjoy sucks now. You know why? There's too many smokes on the map. Killjoy's turret doesn't do anything. So now you have bad mid control. Even with Killjoy. So you're only playing Killjoy for like a temporary advantage over the old meta, air quotes. But if people shift towards this meta, which you believe to be stronger, then picking Killjoy right now is counterintuitive because she's not even that good in this composition's approach to the game theory of the map. Can we see... Map 3's not up yet? Oh, it's right here. So do they start? They start defense. Yep. And they're double fighting mid. Yep, exactly. So with this comp, you usually just double fight mid. And Icebox has notoriously been attacker sided. And then you swap halves, and then this comp is like unstoppable.
Want to win their first match internationally.
Yeah, this is so sick.
The potential to make
This is so
history.
sick. Look at this. Look at this. These are all attacker-sided smokes. That's an attacker smoke. That's an attacker smoke. This is an attacker smoke. What do you do, bro? So this one is so that you can't scale pipes and look over for info. That's denied. This one is pretty intuitive. It denies all the mid info. And look, like, there's so many holes. Do you see how Killjoy still has to look mid? You might be going, oh, but she has a turret kitchen. They could have smoked it. They have 3 smokes. Like, we could just throw an Omen smoke right there. And so the fact that they have Killjoy doesn't even matter. Their mid is weak too. Because of this comp.
In front of a home crowd.
What a weird smoke.
Look at this shit. And now Omen is TP'd into the clove smoke. Top. Wait, this is crazy.
Oh. Dude, CNET is
crazy.
On.
All right, footer shooting.
Punish him, and CNET is taking over.
Yeah, he missed the first couple of shots, but not missing on those 2. On time.
This triple smoke comp is the truth,
Life
bro. I'm
is
telling
here.
you.
They've taken so much space.
It's the truth.
Oh, but they know. You see the ping on the minimap. Life is aware of the fact.
Yeah, and now they're doing this type of smoke, which counters the kitchen Killjoy turret because you can sort of walk out this way.
Oh, that they've crossed each other. He's going to get
Oh,
both.
fuck.
He's going to get both, Dre.
CNET slipped the net here, though.
There's hope.
Damage.
That's unlucky.
What? Not he's able.
Yeah, look. So let's talk about it. It was Nayron who said they should pick Killjoy, right? So now Foot, they have Killjoy. So shouldn't their mid be fine? Nope. They have to allocate like 3 guys. Killjoy's just no good. So now the weakness of FPX comp becomes the weakness of Foot's comp as well. Except FPX have hella reps on this.
That we've grown to expect.
Oh my god, look at this shit. Look at this shit.
See that knife going in aggressively towards kitchen. Mr. Fallen has been tagged.
Look, they're gonna like heckin' mid to A or some
The
shit.
thing is, because of
Who knows?
Jet2day's positioning,
They
that knife
pulled 4
isn't
mid.
going to catch him, so that alarm bot is still up in kitchen. If they decide to go B, or mid,
Free
excuse me.
smoke.
They took even more info, and you see
This is no. I pressed a fucking button. Take me back. Take me back to that round. It was so funny on the mini maps. Did you guys see that? Shut up.
The knife
Look
only
at this.
tagged.
Defensive. This is where you want to be on Icebox defense. Yup.
What, maybe 2? We the members here, but by himself in the space they needed.
And then they lurk mid anyways.
About it. He's got to
We just pick Cypher then? Easy? That's even worse, buddy.
to pop up. Lines.
That's even worse.
see, I look towards the beat.
The push in. Seen it.
He's
Like,
very
some safe path.
This is actually so sick.
Blank. They get info.
I was waiting to see this comp against another region.
They've left 1. Look at Jet2J.
of opportunity. Down really.
Ult out for Mr. Fallen.
I chat to who's drop any info on Sunset Guide? No, I went to Raise to Radiant and I got completely derailed from that shit.
24 them. Ion on the barely. Ridiculous.
I'm probably gonna collaborate with like a tier 2 player to help me make that.
CNET did a tag on the minimap.
Maybe we'll have Cavern on.
No, it was.
Cypher can double trip mid. He's gonna use this other sides of the map though. You know, Cypher's no good. Cypher's no good.
It's really what? It was Life who took an early space a couple of rounds ago and managed to get that 2K in Garage. But other than that, you're right. They haven't fought for this at all. And now they're going to, but Jet2J has a line.
What a great knife from Autumn.
To step back. And a very careful attempt at clearing everything out. Out of paranoia.
30 seconds left.
But playing his life once more.
Look at Life.
Oh, I love this.
Mr. Fallen wins.
As a smokes main, this makes me so giddy. Seeing this
BP,
triple
they
smokes
rotate
comp.
here.
This is good Valorant, bro. Oh my god. What is this? So we have Gecko Molly lineup for the back right corner. Good. We Omen smoke on the bridge. Good. We Harbor Wall off all of Snowman. Good. With a cascade so that you can't be standing on this barrel to see B long. Good. This is crazy, bro. And our Clove can still smoke mid, even though they died on A.
Oh, they're here to fight back.
Yeah, look at this shit. They can literally smoke off the turret. They can smoke under tube. They can smoke orange.
They're so far ahead of it. The Hunter's Fury invest.
And there they go. They just smoked off orange while dead from A site. From A site, they just smoked off orange.
How much more can they find? The spike still hasn't been planted. A second attempt here. Labored but successful.
No way, not again.
Dash.
Heard you like info denial? It's just so good on this map. Because on this map, information's really important. And also, there's just so many turns and walls and corners. And because there's so many turns, it's really easy to cut the map up into chunks that are just, there's too many of them.
Oh my goodness.
And now waiting for the challenge that I do not believe will come.
Yeah, they did a beat that out.
No, Ada Captain does too.
That's the mid smoke. That's the one that we were finding a lineup for the other day, chat.
No peeking.
See, FPX have it. They're beasts.
Cracks has it.
Really
You guys laughed at me for finding a Clove lineup on this map. And look,
play a pass.
I think they're going to fight you no matter
FPX
what.
have one.
Really get a good.
It's the attempt
30 seconds left.
here.
Man, they just
That's
went
here.
out.
That's Killjoy all down and he gets KO.
All around is outside. Series
They just went out.
for Dizzy to take things over on his own feet. Cracks and F.
That Killjoy turret.
Smoke it off. It doesn't seem like it's going to get able to ult, pick the spike back up and rotate back. The problem is got to the lock, and they do.
Wait, we're
It's going
what?
to get smoked. The turret will catch it.
Turret kills Gecko.
Down. Attacker spawn.
Omen grabs with
But
ult.
they're going to be able to ult, pick the spike back up.
But then he cancels back to B instead of running A.
And rotate back. The problem is Autumn's not here with them. So Lightsource
They get the
on a
info on
solo
that.
mission.
Oh my god. He thought
Do it.
about
Just
it.
gotta buy some time. No, don't do it. You gotta buy some time. Now.
What a fucking beast.
The lockdown.
Let's see Killjoy do that.
Lightsource dancing around it. Look at
Wait,
it.
wait. Oh my god. Wait, this smoke is a one-way. It's not a two-way. It's not a two-way. Do you see the geometry? I didn't even realize. Look, I'm booting up Valorant. The geometry's OP here. Because this guy is further from the... You place the smoke on this side of the bridge right here. And your distance is like way longer to the center of the smoke. Look at that. I'm pretty sure this is a full one-way. I think you can get it close enough to that side that there's nothing they can do.
all the time in the world.
Is it true that you should not one way when you play high ground? I have no idea what you're talking about. I have heard no such rule.
Ah, Radianite. We meet again. My ult is ready.
See what you get it on this
No
side.
peeking.
I can't see shit. I can't see. I can't see the back wall. I can see like I can see it from over here, kinda. And this guy, I'm pretty sure they can see all feet. If you bias it this way more, is it even better? Oh fuck.
No peeking.
It's worse. Although, maybe it's better. Because now you're peeking from here. Oh, this is broken. Because you're peeking from over here. There's their legs. This guy cannot see that. They literally cannot see that. At all. It's a one-way. It's a complete one-way. And you can peek close wall on it. Which means your Omen player can TP here and literally swing like this and see their feet. That's sick! Look! That's why he's doing it. I thought you might have to... I thought you had to come back here. But with this smoke, you can actually do it from up here. You can peek close wall, which is really good. Which adds huge synergy to the Omen, because the Omen can TP here. So like your sight hit in a perfect world with the harbor wall,
Right here.
blocking that is Omen can TP up over here. You have the King bridge smoke, and Omen can just literally take all of this space. And you're Gecko Mollying it on your rushes, so Omen can probably TP into this corner as the Molly expires. And what, you just win?
The lockdown.
Omen can smoke that himself. Wouldn't it be too big? Now, I know
30
Omen can
seconds left.
smoke bridge, but aren't Omen smokes a tad bigger than Clove smokes? Not to mention just getting it there is going to be a hecking challenge. Wait. No, he can do the same shit. Holy. 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 Although I left kitchen open. Let's not do that.
Shadows traveling.
Yep. If they come here, though, they can see your feetsies now. It's a bit trickier. Because this is a fair fight. But if you peek here and just peek tight, it's fine. And yeah, you can see them going for that right there.
Lysor dancing around it, looking to take the fight.
That's crazy. They just fight Killjoy ult.
Their very first win.
Is the Omen smoke smaller? No, I believe it's a bit bigger, which makes it a bit trickier. Yeah, Omen's just so good on this map. I don't think you'd pick Killjoy over him because there's just so much verticality. Being able to like this is a really safe TP. I don't know how many people here play Omen on this map, but this corner of tube, like they don't see you when you TP up, is perfectly safe. We even saw FPX using it here, and then you can just obviously peek out fight with your team. Oh, this is crazy. I think this comp is the truth. I think it's the truth. Look at this -9 Clove delta. That's so good. All right, let's get into VOD review. Truth for controller mains? No. This is coordinated professional Valorant. Picking this comp in solo queue would be, you would probably lose with like 13 fucking 0, bro. Boom, boom. All right. If you have a VOD, you'd like to get it reviewed, head over to the Discord, discord.gg/Ruhooch, go to the Raffles and Predictions channel, and click the Enter Raffle button. To enter the raffle, you need an approved VOD. To get an approved VOD, you got to read all the rules in the VOD review rules and requirements channel. You got to submit a VOD in the VOD submission channel that follows all of those rules. There, my lovely moderation volunteer team will review submission and make sure it follows all of the rules. If it does, you'll get the VOD approved role for 1 week, which will allow you to enter the free VOD review raffles during the Thursday VOD review streams. I believe the submissions for the VOD review approvals get opened every Wednesday. I have 150 tickets. Should I have 300 due to 2 months of Prime sub? No, they don't add up. Yeah, if they added up, the hecking 18-month tier 3 subscribers would just be dominating the raffles. Bros would have like 3,000 tickets. Everybody is here, Hooge. You can end the raffle, I think. Relax. Oh, we got 39 seconds. Take a deep breath. Enjoy existence. Imagine Hooge has a script taped to the screen. I don't. I just say it. Once I submit a VOD, my consistency graph is scattered perfectly between 2 accounts. Isn't that allowed? Isn't that fine? This guy's just not reading the rules. I'm pretty sure we don't. Let's play consistency. Hacker GG profile. It probably should be right here for clarity. Where is it in the because it's definitely allowed. So that's our bad. FAQs. I don't think it's stated. We'll add it. It is allowed. And raffle. Are you serious? Sleb. Yoru Sunset Immortal 2. Bad. I think Yoru's actually really good on Sunset. I'll log in. Oh, it's an Icebox VOD? What? I've been baited. That's like Yoru's worst map. I got scammed. Oh, right, all right. We've completely changed trackers. Bam. Let's update that. Sunset would not be allowed. Hoosh doesn't read his own rules. Of course I don't. Bro, whoa, think about it. Now, I'm not, this is a bit of a stretch of an analogy, okay? But imagine like Jeff Bezos walks into an Amazon Go store and he doesn't know where the chips are. Like, you're not going to be like, ha ha, owner of Amazon doesn't even know how his own business is ran. It's called, you divvy up responsibility. We have a VOD review team. They ask me questions every now and then. I answer them. And then I trust them to go do their thing so that I can do my thing. And then I get VODs. Okay. Drop the mid-round macro. Successive, calm, enemy locations, enemy utility, our own abilities. When you're dead, team has 2+ members alive. If they're not coordinated, then backseat them until they are coordinated. Keep the pre-round macro. Good. Challenge, you have 2 glaring issues. Both need to be fixed for you to consistently hang with the big boys. You overheat insta-swing when there's frequently and obviously better play. True. If you remember, Sleb was the split VOD right here, where he got one and then swung. And I was like, if that was 10s, he would have killed you. And then we had like that exact clip where it was 10s and he like killed some guy in a pro game. Anyways, he's not radiant level. Only some of them are. It's about consistency at this point. Bad. We're going to see godlike peaking. We're going to see minimal mid-round macro because we're going to be locked the fuck in.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is the Sunset VOD. So you updated it to here.
I got my ulti now for next.
No, I'm so confused. This Icebox game. This is a Sunset game. Is this the Icebox game? Okay, there we go. There we go. Are you serious? Average hashtag slide backwards. Immortal 2. Defense.
I want to get stream stuff because I'm playing with Zero. Not today.
Viper, Sova, Chamber,
really good tree.
Jet, Reyna. Okay, enemy team has no Senti.
I'll have rotate TP towards A.
And they have Chamber, but like essentially no Senti. Because Killjoy turret will usually spot like way out here. The Chamber trip is like it's gonna be way back here, and you have all this space.
Got you.
I'm holding both.
I hear nothing on B. I'm gonna walk up.
2 here at least.
There's 2 on B, 2 on B. It's contact B. It's fake A. They're walking up B right now. On B, it's
2 here at least.
there's 2 on B, 2 on B. It's contact B. It's fake A. They're walking up B right now. They're leaving A.
Kind of unlucky. I think you got a bit surprised though.
I'm gonna walk up.
2 here at least.
The peak is good. Peak is really good. But then you, instead of shooting, you start walking again. And you're moving in accuracy.
There's 2 on B, 2 on B. It's contact B. It's fake. One more default. We saw.
2A again, same.
So when I round the corner here, this is a nitpick, but I find that people generally will not play right here if they're holding a lurk. They're not going to play in this area. They're either going to be in garage or they're going to be like up here. So my crosshair usually be up here at this point now.
Whoa.
Jet.
planted.
Minus 110 jet.
They sit mid or outside A lobby. Yeah, but they're like never here. Like this spot makes no sense. This spot does. This makes sense. This makes sense. This makes sense. This makes sense. This can make sense. These both are really unlikely, but I see spawn more.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
It was top journey. Hey, and then right side with my arrow, you can here and then get into nest. Peek them.
I don't like that we have
You can spray
Judge
through smokes.
on our buy round.
4A.
But let me see if you have any like secret goods.
There's one left.
I'm flying top right hand.
Enemy down.
Top right hand.
40 on chamber.
Yeah, not really. Did we overbuy?
Chamber also.
Yeah,
My bad. I think I had my kill already.
I'll set through.
No, that was good, bro.
I don't think
I should
so.
have said earlier.
We're good. 3,500.
It was
But he dashed.
but you can play aggressive with like one peek. You can, if no one has to break.
I'm not sure I see the vision for the Judge buy. It seems a bit inflexible,
Perfectly, you can run into nest without
especially because we're against our opponent's eco round too.
making the sound, and no one has to reveal the arrow. No one has to break the arrow. If you just fly like 0, you can fly
Time to
here and
jump.
then
You wanted to try out Judge. Okay, but like, wouldn't you agree that like a round to try out Judge should be one where these guys have rifles and we're on like maybe a half buy? Like buying it into like, these guys might even have a Bucky or something. It's their bonus round. And so the fights that they want to take, like if we plot on a chart, we have range, we have mobility. Let's just, where would we put an eco gun generally? Usually eco guns are over here. And these guys are on bonus round. So a majority of the fights that they are going to want to take are in the same range that the Judge wants to fight on, which I don't like because we have a big advantage if we take fights over here in this area against bonus rounds. And this is where the Vandal will be, the Phantom, Bulldog, Guardian.
get into nest.
SHP on them plus close range guns equals good Judge round? No, no, no. When they have longer range guns, that's a good Judge round. I think you have a bit backwards. If the enemy team has a gun that's good at close range, then yeah, they're going to look for close range fights, which means they're going to look to fight your Judge. But you're also just likely to go like 1-1.
And if they get skinny, you need to shoot. 4A.
Enemy down.
Top right hand.
Azareth may buy Judge against Eco to get a pick and a free rifle. That doesn't make sense. If he's against Eco, how does he get a rifle? Your statement is backwards, no? The enemy team's on Eco, they shouldn't have a rifle. Yeah, I think you mean on Eco. And yeah, that's what I would agree. I mean, hell, that guy does have a rifle, though.
Shut up.
Yeah, Judge second round makes a lot of sense to me. And Judge here makes a lot of sense to me, too, to be clear. This round, I fuck with it hella. Because now they're likely to buy up.
Tennis one, tennis one.
Can you hold
Pipe.
Yoru, I can pick off B.
Spike down A.
One move, move.
Yeah.
Pipe.
Yeah. This is good.
Yeah, sorry.
Can you jump pick?
I'd take that guy's gun
One
though.
enemy remaining.
I think he's deep A main somewhere.
I really hope you made
One-
note of this. So this chamber has placed his trip 2 places so far. If you recall, your Viper orbited it once because the chamber tripped like here, and then he tripped like here, and these are both terrible. So the weakness of this trip is you can actually jump up onto these boxes and come over for free if you flank out of B long. And the issue with this trip, of course, somebody could walk mid, but you can also just come into garage and throw a TP past it for free. And you can actually do that with this trip too. This trip is pretty common for chambers, and Yoru can just throw his TP over here. So just keep in mind, I want you to sort of condition the enemy team to worry about that at least
An
once
enemy
this half. It is a bit of a gamble though, so I wouldn't do it against a weak round. Yeah, this is fine. We just keep playing B.
Time to jump.
Sorry for compression. I don't care. I don't care. Does Exter play like this when he comes A? I feel like you're a bit passive, especially down a number here.
What gun do you have?
here.
They have an eco, don't forget that.
Yeah.
Passive because they're eco. Yeah, but like these fights are really good for us because of eco. So you're down a number, and there's these really long angles back here which favor your gun heavily because they're on eco. If they hold me, they're really easy fights for them. Who's Marshall? That's not an easy fight for them. I mean, you could jump spot, or you could peek lower, peek upper. You could use clone. Let's see what Exter does. I think you're getting in your head a bit.
We're back.
It just doesn't look like the aggression I would expect in this type of round.
Down mid. Close spawn.
Player standing.
I give myself over 60% odds if I have the Marshall and hold rafters. That's crazy. Against a Guardian? And they can peek either upper or lower. And they could have crossed while the wall was up. So they can peek you Gen. They can peek you Nest. They can peek you lower pipes. You would just be holding confidently here. Belt specifically lasered on rafters. You wouldn't be worried about any other angle. Even though there was a Viper wall. And you give yourself 60% odds? It doesn't sound right.
In
3A.
If I bring it right across.
I'm saying if I have eyes on the angle. Yeah, bet. I agree with that. I agree with that, Sleb. If you peek into their Marshall and they are specifically holding the one angle that you peek, yeah, they have an advantage. But I'm trying to say that the odds that you peek the one angle they're holding, as opposed to you find an angle they're not, is like 25%. So 25% of the time, you peek into their angle and you have a disadvantage in the fight. 75% of the time, you have an advantage in the fight. And so when you aggregate that, you have a big advantage.
Damn, was that troll?
Yeah. There you-
But I mean, call it double swing or something then.
You're-
I want to see around where Exeter goes over there.
Get. Oh. Shotgun. Call wallet.
Seems like A. Yep.
Yeah, he's got a shotgun.
Put it. 5-man A again. That was free for them.
Aren't those more VODs? I don't want to give them in a round we win because of our weaponry, but you're losing the round. You're down a guy. Look, someone's going to give him a fight. Someone's going to give him a fucking fight. It's going to be your Killjoy, your Viper, your Sova, or you. You can't all just wait. And so let's look at the map. It's looking like it's going to be our Viper. Like, someone has to take a fight. This fight's not avoidable.
They have an eco, don't forget that.
Yeah.
And then bam. Their Viper takes a fight.
Let me get the gun.
Takes another fight. Gets 2.
Might be on B. I haven't seen him on A.
And then gets traded.
They have one vendor.
And if that was us, we could have TP'd out. If this type of player was us and we get those 2, we don't get traded because we're Yoru. Because that's one of Yoru's strengths, which is I did not want to give them a chance of having a good fight against me. I know, I hear you. I'm saying that's a problem. The problem is you're thinking of it that way. You're seeing it as a problem that is not. You're framing it in a way that I can't argue against. Because yes, if it's a good fight for them and they're on eco round, it's bad for you. But that's not what it actually is, bro. It's not a good fight for them. Necessarily. You could at least jump spot belt, see what's going on. Hell, your drone cleared like all of A. You didn't even walk.
Gun here.
Like here. This guy just droned everything. So we could block this with Killjoy. To control the space. And then maybe be able to help our Viper. Because at some point, you have to take a fight. And like, look at that. That fight was no good for us. Nice shot. Look, like we're down a number. They're planting. This sucks. You just have to walk through wall.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
He's in tube. He's a shot, bro.
Like eventually the fights happen. Let me see. Pulling up the extra VOD. I'm dead ass certain that he's more aggressive than you.
Just sweat it out. How does he insta kill me? I burst.
His team's all alive there. It's different. Let's find a round where he fights these dudes.
We're back.
Those A players are like dead. Yay. Start attack.
Never die.
Oh, yo, it's B. You got leave it. Oh, the
Quick.
Wait,
run.
10 seconds, I don't even know. Many minutes.
They're on eco. But like, even here though, this swing he's taking, like this fight's no good for him. He got tagged down here. They know he's down here. Enemy team's on buy. But it doesn't stop him from swinging. Like sometimes space just needs to be fought for. Fat. Fat.
Yeah.
So here, his Clove gets pushed off the angle. Cannot fight with him. He comes out here to swing because his screens guy is taking contact. So I think you are playing exactly like him up to this point. I think we are in alignment with Eggster. But now he's on 60 HP. And the enemy jet is holding us with a guardian.
Wait, it's already up close. Oh my goodness.
But like, we're Yoru. We have to fight.
These pipes.
Being held by the turret. ESPN top 10 plays of the century.
Yeah. Look at this.
Yo.
Like, tell me that you wouldn't just wait that molly and then hold maze and hope they peek you. You can then kill one and now you're in a 1v2 clutch.
ESPN top 10 plays of the century.
It's B-side.
B. Oh, we up there. KJ.
If they give me the chance to catch that timing, I'd walk through the molly. I don't believe you.
Dude, what?
Because with your like
How?
with your own words, you're saying the fight would be bad for me, though.
Oh,
Let's keep watching. Oh, unlucky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Area's clear.
Nice try. Shot.
It's a 1v3, walks right into smoke is as good as it gets. No, I agree. Slime, I agree with you. I think Exter's play is fabulous. And I think you see it and you say I would do that, but I think, but then in the VOD, when a very similar scenario comes up and I say, oh, you should walk through the smoke, that's when you backpedal and you're like, oh no, but that's not no good. Because if I was holding that smoke, then I give myself 80% odds or something like that. And then I'm supposed to accept both of these statements as fact. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Viper B main.
Yeah, getting a little predictable on the B main push. Get punished. That's okay though.
But I
You should adjust now.
Chamber on B.
Yep.
You can just full rotate B.
Dead.
One, two, four.
Yeah, easy.
Honestly, don't know
Our B
how-
play is good. I just don't like how we play A when we TP.
They got out.
Yeah, like this goes against what you were saying about A. I love this peak. And this is exactly what I was looking for. A side. Why do you peak here but you don't peak here? Because in my head these peaks are very similar. They're both good for you. I like both of these peaks. So I like that you peak with the op here. I don't understand why you wouldn't peak here. I feel it's favorable. Okay, but if they're holding you, you get domed. They're looking left. Yeah. Exactly. So this belt guy is looking where? Where's this belt guy looking? Tell me where they're looking. Tell me where he's looking. The guy holding with the marshal in that other round. Where's he looking? At one of the angles there is. Which one? Because this guy, you said he's definitely looking over here. And so you peeked right. How come you can make a gamble here on that guy, but this guy is somehow fucking holding every single angle simultaneously? Why is this guy holding one angle and this guy's holding all of them? What's up? Why? What's the difference? He Because of the pace. What do you mean? It's both paces were slow this round. You've slowed their hit completely. Because you blasted this guy off the map with your op. Here, wait, OD. Welcome to stream. I'm going to rewind. I want your take. You've been here the whole time? Oh, bet. 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 OD the W lurker, bro. OD, hit me with it. Should we get more aggressive here? They're on eco. They have one Marshall. I feel like you have to. Like in my head, it's like a no-brainer. Like if I'm watching Dexter, I would bet money that he gets aggressive here. But I want another take because Sleb is disagreeing heavily. I would like at least jump spot. Oh, I'm losing my voice. Actually, not really, no. I was more voicing what I thought at the... Sleb, what the fuck are you saying? You're explaining your decision making. I don't need you to explain why you make bad decisions. Yeah, we'll get OD and call.
I took a bite of pizza, so John, give me a second.
Hell yeah, dude.
Okay, so I think principally he does have a point when he brings up pacing, but I don't think you're wrong. So the pacing of their play is incredibly slow in this round as they got the pick and then they basically cut noise and just killed all contact.
Yes.
Which means they could be walking back. So it's a 2-2 on both sides of the map. They're either going to push your Sova and your Viper or your Yoru and Killjoy. I think you're right in the fact that he has to take some sort of contact or peek. Whether it has to be on rafters or not is up to him because if
I agree. I don't agree
like,
with peeking rafters necessarily.
But I do think looking to take some sort of fight here is the better decision overall because the containment, like if you see that there's nobody there, then the containment is going to essentially be more aware and they're going to be able to take the fights more efficiently there.
Viper.
Right? And you have the option to jump spot, or you have the option to walk to new box, and then you can look at a deeper line and you can look to take any fight that you want. I think going out on rafters and where he's positioned currently is, I think it's the events that led up to this that makes the fight feel bad because it's going to be like there's essentially no out option for him, even if he tries to TP, because any decent player, I guess it's a Marshall, but like double holding, for example, Sheriff plus Marshall, he's going to get insta-killed. So I think it's more the approach to the fight, and this is where the disconnect's coming between you two. I think you're both right in a way. So I think you're both right in a way. I think it's just the fact that he put himself in this spot, and now it feels shitty and uncomfortable because he's here, but if he would have done bottom site, then this whole situation would have been avoided, or if it would have been mid site, being able to jump on the headshot, or being able to, slow walk up rope and then take the fight belt like you saw Extra do earlier, would have both been fine. But yeah, the situation is already bad for you guys, and both Viper or you will have a chance to take an advantageous fight. And as a ranked player, I want to see you taking that fight overall, of some capacity, right? It doesn't matter how it's taken.
Yeah.
Well, it does matter. Obviously, don't just fucking wide swing. But like, but yeah, I genuinely think.
Okay, Slab. I ask you why, because I do want to understand your thought process. You say because I think the Marshall's holding me and they're going to kill me. And so then I break that down and I say, okay, well then maybe we should jump spot, or we should drop down here, come up here, peek a different angle. And then that's where I got frustrated. Because now you gave me the why, and I was like, okay, well then we need to think about it this way. And then you were like, no. I'm like, what do you mean? Then you were like saying like this was right. I will just stay here and do nothing. And we were not moving in the discussion at all. Do you understand? You answered why, You said, oh, I don't want to peek because they're holding with Marshall, and I give them 60% odds. So I'm like, okay, so if they're holding rafters with Marshall, following your thought process, then maybe we can just try taking a different angle. Or we can jump spot or come nest. We could even consider cloning something. So if you're thinking they're rafters holding, like these are the conclusions I want you to come to instead. And so I started bringing those up, and you're like, no, those are no good, or whatever. They lost by peeking here, be bad in the first place. Just peek fight them. They can be like super holding. They can be super holding, generally. There's like 5 guys alive. They cut noise, and they were like all A. And so they can just have like the whole firing squad looking towards A, hoping to get a pick.
Yeah, because there's no contact, no noise, no anything, so you don't know exactly where anyone is, and you have very little information. The only thing you know is that they can't be up.
Except right here we drone. Right here we drone, and we don't even take that space. And that
after the
like
drone
crazy.
comes through, after the drone comes through, that's when it's your time to basically make your play. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go back to enjoying my pizza and working. Bye.
Peace out, OD. Thank you. Boom, boom, boom.
If that was accurate.
Yoru. You want to play?
There's a gun now.
Okay, we gotta skip back to the op round, where then you did peek.
Oh, shit.
You adjusted, kill chamber yellow. You bought op. You held. Then you peeked.
One more snowman. No. Doesn't make any. They got out.
Cutting through.
I'll pick up.
Yeah, TPing out's good.
They got out.
Cutting through.
I was wondering if we could get more.
Wait, actually no.
He was playing 5v4 retake, feels a little bad, but I don't think we can risk it. Yeah.
One more snowman. Yellow.
Who's the reason you don't take students in voice call for discussions like that? Yes.
One more snowman. Yellow.
I don't like talking with strangers.
One more snowman. Yellow, sorry.
Bomb grenade.
Silver yellow.
One enemy remaining.
Bro, I always confuse yellow and snowman, so.
This is so interesting to me. I don't dislike that you fight more. Because I think this fight for the yellow player is really bad. I think Snowman. It's just, I think it's sort of, in this moment, it's way better to continue scaling right. Because we have this guy taking the line yellow. You've just pulled aggro towards yourself, Snowman. You still have clone, flash, TP. Like, I sort of want to reset and give ourselves time to press these buttons. And because this guy has this op line, it just feels a bit rushed. And yeah, the Jet does get the pick for free there.
One more snowman. Yellow, sorry.
Bomb grenade.
Silver yellow.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, a lot of people like the lack of VC as well, from the reviewee's perspective.
Post it in chat. That's something that like, if you can just play a shot. Like, if you are able to get free kills with that. ITP.
Deploying drone. Enemy. Deploying drone. Enemy.
40 on chamber.
Yeah, we need to get way more active. So I like that you peek out here, top rafters. But I'm pretty sure our Jet already has most of belt. But it makes sense, yeah. If they're like tight here, then this would be a fight. Okay. Come out, we take contact here. This is where I think you have to drop down and consider cloning, crossing towards the box. And this is what we were seeing in Extra's round as well. Yeah, holds left. Watch minimap before peak. Yeah, hold left. Right. Oh no, I was saying I agree with peeking belt. I said I agree with this because yeah, they can be tight. I'm saying at this point here is where you have to drop down. And then either consider flashing to fight somehow, cloning to fight somehow, maybe ulting, not sure. But we wait. And while waiting, all of these engagements are happening. And now it's like the round's already kind of too opened. And let me compare for you. I mean, he has a fucking Bucky this round. This round is not a good comparison. But he gets into the action on these A-holds. Very quickly. Let's find one. Yeah, here. This is a good round. So he gets spotted rafters, very similar to how we got spotted rafters. You see how his natural reaction was to drop down and sort of take the next engagement. He's using this box here. This box is kind of really OP. People love using this box.
55 on everyone.
And he's dead ass just engaging. He's just engaging.
You get a 55. You get a 55.
You get a 55.
Like, I mean, we could even argue that the way Exeter played it was a little suboptimal. But yeah, we need to be faster to fight with our team.
Deploying drone. Enemy.
Don't silence. We'll see.
Get out of my way!
I've dropped it. This chat is so good.
Yeah.
This chat is so good.
This angle's really hard.
He had info on me. That was my mistake. Nice kill. Managed to. It's so good. God, chat to crow.
Anyone else?
Found them.
Anyone else?
Okay, well, why do we peek here, but not in the other round? The other round you had Guardian, which is easier to peek with than Op. This round they know your rafters for sure. I had confidence in my Op from where they would hold me. So if you are this guy belt and you're holding like with a Marshall or something, would you rather the enemy peeks you with a Guardian or with an Op? Like if you're the belt guy and you have a Marshall. If we go back to the Marshall belt guy. You'd rather get peeked by the Op. Yeah, that's what... It feels so strange. It's like your confidence is sort of backwards, where you actually feel more comfortable peeking with this gun.
Anyone else?
Found them.
Fake teleport. Cutting through.
I like the peek. I think we should peek lower,
Fake teleport.
but I like the idea.
Cutting through.
I'd also rather peek with the Op. Yeah, I think there's an underlying issue here, which is probably similar to why we were buying Judge. I think our gunfight confidence is not at very high levels.
Nice shots. Too much.
Interesting.
One
This anchor
enemy
head. I'm down.
How do? So do it fast. Heaven.
Oh my god, I just time skipped.
No, we're not in a taking.
Look at tracker of my ult. Look at DMs. Been trying to fix my gunfights. DMs don't help beyond a certain point. I don't know. Maybe this is a controversial take, but at higher MMR, like you can just own in DMs, and it's not going to make you confident against high Immortal Radiant players, because high Immortal Radiant players in game are king demons. They're demons, and you don't run into people like that in DM. Like the way that they fight in ranked is so different from what you encounter in DM. I feel like at a certain point, it's not a.
We're just like having the option. Oh my god.
Reloading. Reloading.
Rafters. Deep rafters right side.
Reloading.
Go down, go down.
Spikes here.
Yeah, I'm taking bomb. Let's go.
Deep rafters.
Chamber
for
trip,
sure.
chamber trip, chill, chill, chill.
Yeah, Chamber's mid. Let's just run it down.
Camera's orange.
Snowman, one snowman.
I'm kind of scared.
One snowman.
Left side somewhere.
This is tough. Maybe we should just plant it.
Idiot.
Bet.
Someone. Left side.
Heaven.
So, someone left side.
Heaven dead.
Spikes planted.
So do it faster.
So left side.
Okay.
Spikes planted.
This is unlucky. So you tried to reposition into a really good angle because they'd seen you plant, and now this is like a tricky angle. But you get spotted. You're gonna fight with Jet?
Someone left side.
Heaven dead.
Spikes planted.
Okay, but she's dead now. And we could have turned around.
So do it faster.
So left side.
So do it faster.
So left side.
Yeah, Sova, do it faster. It's the right idea, yeah. Yeah, I think even just saying I'm stuck on site, they're pushing me up orange. There's not much you can do.
So do it faster.
So left.
Here, and then he ran back.
Good dudes, and even if they touch, hope for the best.
Cutting through.
Scanning ahead.
There they are.
Go on, please.
Taken
Nice.
out. There they are.
Go on, please.
Scanning ahead.
This feels like such a YOLO.
There.
Like a jump out right click at this range where half their body's behind pipes as well.
Go on, please.
Taken
Nice.
out.
Motherfucker dies for that. Let's go.
Scanning ahead.
How do we get you in the headspace where you genuinely think you can beat her? You're not expecting the guy to be there? Oh, wait, what? You saw them.
Right here. Scanning ahead.
Oh, you thought they fell back? We definitely should wait for the recon then. You saw them, you thought they dropped because you spotted them. That makes sense. But it's like, if you thought they would go back, then why do you have your gun out?
There. Right here.
Because you're basically pre-firing this before the recon even tags.
There.
Like, you're shooting way less than 200 milliseconds after the tag hits.
Go on, please. Nice.
So you're not completely expecting them to go back. You're respecting that they could still be up there. And so I guess that's where I'm wondering why we're not playing to kill them.
Anybody. I'll fight.
I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I think you just don't have the
Ahead.
so you don't have the mentality that you can kill them or something if they are up there, and so you go for the lucky kill because it could work if the right click just hits. I've had some crazy right clicks.
There are more answers here. I just have to find them. My ult's ready.
But you know how there are some players who are so good at this game that they can play like classic only and get to like Radiant. Like for example, Yay. So like let's go to this scenario where you see the classic is such a bad gun that you kind of just have to get lucky to kill this jet. Someone like Yay, the complete opposite, is so confident in their like gunfight technique and that they probably try to fight this guy head on in some capacity. Not like wide swing, commit, aim at the head and shoot them, but they would take the fight in some way where whether or not they win it or kill them is based off of like the merits of their skill as a player, if that makes sense.
Right here. Scanning ahead.
So I feel like here you're sort of like disrespecting yourself and your gun. And that's the only reason I can imagine that you jump right click. Where you have this mindset where it's like, okay, well, if they're up there, which is only 50% chance they might be fall back, well, then I'll hope I get lucky. And that, like, that's not okay.
Don't please.
Taken
Nice.
out.
Die. See, like, just shot.
We'll crack.
I'll try run
Can affect us.
down. If they hit that shot on me, then shoot my dart, please.
Close.
Deploying drone.
20.
Go down.
I'm down.
He's into
bomb down.
deep.
Still get him.
Placing alarm bot.
Planted.
Could be flanking, no? No, I got it. Nothing.
One enemy remaining.
Nice round. Let's go.
Go down.
Close.
Okay, I love this. Happens.
Deploying drone.
20.
Go down.
And now you lose me. Now you lose me for sure. So we're decoying this side. We've got drone coming over. I'm pretty sure at this point we want to walk through over here. So that way we can keep our back to the wall in some capacity. And take the space this way. Maybe come 410. I sort of want to gain this verticality.
I'm down.
He's into
bomb down.
deep.
Still get him.
He's
I'm down.
You want to stick to your mate? I mean, you didn't... They dashed through the wall, though, and you kind of just watched them do that. Like, what are you doing right now? Let's pretend that they are right on the other side of this wall. What you're holding. Wouldn't they just kill your mate? That's why I went left. I'm not sure I understand. I'm saying you're not really with her right now. We didn't get info in refrag. Sure. But refrag, I would call it more like baiting. Like, the jet's going to die, then you'll have really privileged info, and you'll get the kill. Likely. But I would argue you could do the same thing going this way. Where if your jet gets you some info, then you could use that to get the kill. Like, let's pretend they walked over here to shoot the jet. Well, same idea. You could peek out. But also, there's no way they're coming out that way. We got 2 picks on front site. Rafters is like always going to be the next engagement. After close 410. I mean, read the room. So they're droning from like screens. We kill two, and our jet dashes out. But you're like cloning for close 410 and droning for it. If they're close 410, it's probably better we swing on both sides. But also, we killed two guys on site. So in my head, there's like only a few side angles left that are actually scary. Which would be top screens hiding behind the wall. Because these guys are known to be baiters. And then maybe like back gen. Then I already made the decision to go left. Like I already am left when the kills happen. Yeah, I'll say like right here. We should just be going towards the right. Like now you turn around. Right. Like here we go. It's jet. Here goes jet. And like now we turn around. Walking back through maze to go right sounds too passive to me. Really? I feel like it enables you to fight along the similar lines as your teammates. As opposed to just staring at a wall.
He's into...
And this fight here that you take rafters is actually not very good. If they're down here, yes, you have angle advantage and you blast this guy. I've shown this in some videos before. But this is not that scenario. We've already gotten 2 picks. And so we're not fighting this guy. We're fighting this guy. And this guy loves this fight. You know that because you are this guy. You've been this guy. When you're this guy, you just like to hold and hope that they peek and you kill them. And so you end up giving that right here. Now, yeah, you killed him. Great. But you shouldn't have. You should have died. They're distracted by jet, though. Huh? These are a lot of... you make a lot of weird assumptions. Because you're not distracted by this player. When we go back, look, on your defense... and your rafters, you are locked in on maze.
Could be.
Doesn't make any sense.
Bro,
I always... It's fake A.
Here, there's...
Where's the round? Oh, like here. Okay, so there's the enemy jet making hella noise over here. She just cloudburst and grabbed the rope. And they're planting. So that's 2 distractions on our left. But you're just holding maze.
Just like.
Spike planted.
Because this is like a good fight. And we're waiting for Viper to show up for the retake. And that's what the Rafters player is likely doing on the enemy team. They're the first one to rotate over, or maybe they were 3A. They're waiting for this guy to flood out because their 2 dudes died on site. And usually this is like the angle people wait in. Playing right here. Or right here, but this one's pretty bad. And so you play this angle, you wait like this, but then on attack, you anticipate them to play in a different way. Also, wait a fucking moment, buddy. This is a different attack round, and it's the same shit.
Top. Backside.
You kill Sova? I know it's the wrong round, but now it's making me feel pretty fucking justified. Because now you know they're rafters. They fell back. They know your maze. There's no distraction this time, and you still swung. I know it's a different round, though. I have this tendency to go left instead of right. Yeah, but do you see this is why it's so hard to VOD review you, Sleb. Do you see the issue where it almost feels like you make up your reasoning on the fly during the VOD review? Because previously you said, oh, I swung this because my jet was distracting. But now this round where you do the same thing, you say, oh, I swung this because I have a tendency to go left. And so it's like, you're just sort of like you make up the reasoning on the fly, and it makes it very hard to understand what's actually going through in your head. Because I thought it was the tendency thing to begin with. I thought you just route left, and I wanted to change that and route you right. But then you were like, oh, well, my jet was distracting, and I'm like, okay. But now this other round, you do just route left. And I want to route right.
One as well. Fucking one for behind.
This round, I remembered the guy holding me last time and was like, let me pre-aim. It doesn't make sense. We know they're rafters. Or they're out rafters. We have drone. So it's not about like a read.
One as well. Fucking
You are close to swing off the line. Yeah, no, it's a good peak. Your crosshair is off.
top. Backside. One as well.
Yeah, but it's 5v3. This fight's not good. Statistically speaking, this fight, the Reyna converts it more, even with, like, you've made all of the criteria correct for yourself as much as you could. You're peeking on a good line. You have information that they're here. But this fight is good for Reyna. And to be clear, you should always peek this fight like this. Even without info, you should be like, they're totally holding me and I'm ready. Like, that should be the mindset you have, even if you don't have that info. So the way that you approach that fight shouldn't change much.
One for behind.
Yeah, he's insta heat swing deeper.
One for behind.
It just feels like we're not improving on the notes. You overheat insta swing when there's frequently an obviously better play. These are way better. I'll give you points on that. But this is the same. Like, it's totally fine to swing here. But can we get somebody to swing with us then? I just see our jets playing top screens and it just doesn't make sense. You're over peeking her.
One for behind.
Portal closed. One enemy remaining.
I'm overheating for Ace. Sorry.
Go for it, bro.
Yeah, sure. You overheat for Ace here. I don't mind.
No, what you mean?
Oh!
Unlucky.
Playing a lot right now. So
you're greedy for the Ace? No, you're greedy for the 4K. And now you're greedy for the Ace, and I give you that. But also, right here, you did the same thing, so we're going to Reyna Raptors. I was about to say it as well before the chamber kill. Bro. I don't know how to VOD review you, Sleb. You grab like justifiable reasoning and hindsight for everything you do. And so like, what do you want me to say? Like, oh, I was going for my ace there too. Okay, my bad. I'll just go next round.
No.
We won't talk about fixing that then. That's not an issue. You're just going for your ace.
Can you shoot it? Someone's jumping up. And then also on backside.
No Bucky?
Ultra close.
There's Viper and Reyna and spawn, close to you, Viper.
Careful here.
Guess we're faking. No Bucky makes sense.
One enemy remaining.
Reyna was spawn.
Cutting through.
Let's go, Viper, nice one.
From this.
Very tough.
Revealing area.
Top. Four, I think. Viper should be B.
Reyna jet and so
No. I think I miscounted.
Rena Jet and Sova.
Yeah, Viper side. Why did I push so hard?
If you said 4, then...
No. I
Short
think
yellow,
I
back
miscounted.
Rena Jet and Sova.
Wait. Nice Sova, let's go. Big.
Oh, bro.
He thought it was like 4A.
Deploying drone.
Placing alarm.
Go for do it. Heaven, nest. Do they see me? I think they see me. Fuck.
Wait for me.
Heaven, nest one. Drop. Okay, bro. Wait, one right side. Nice.
One enemy remaining.
Oh.
Last player standing.
Yeah, it's like when you're in winning positions, you take too many solo plays, and when you're in losing positions, you don't take enough. And then in the winning positions, you frequently justify it in some way. Where you're like, oh, I liked the line I was peeking on, or I expected them, so I peeked it really well, or oh, I was hunting my ace, so it's okay there. So let's talk about this 4v3 then.
One up, rafters.
There's planted, open. We've got Molly's on bomb and Viper pit. We don't want rafters, one screen.
Do they see me?
And we have late wrap.
I think they see me. Fuck.
You TP out because they spot you. And now we deviate. I would probably just play right here.
I think they see me. Fuck.
I think this makes a lot of sense. Let's play jail. You have direct line of sight to the bomb. You can comfortably walk up closer again in the event that we need to close the gap towards our teammates a bit. And I think it's a very awkward angle for the enemy team to contest because this guy can't really see us. They'd have to come way over here. And like, I mean, they're exposed to everything. There we go pipes. I think pipes is a bit awkward. Mostly because we can't see the bomb.
Here.
Like, I'm just imagining our teammates go 1 for 1. Dead. And then Sova taps. And if I'm pipes, it's like you kind of have to do something crazy. I mean, I guess you could rope up. This is a bit uncomfortable. Maybe you get line here. I'm not sure. I think it would depend where they're defusing. So I'm not against peeking here. I don't want you to get it wrong. In the 4v3, I don't want you just staring at a wall. But I want you taking engagements that are either one, like gathering information and are relatively safe for you, or two, are super duper likely to result in a trade. And in scenario 2, it's like I need you to vocalize that to the person who's going to trade you. It was like, Killjoy, I'm going to fight rafters. Get ready to swing. Or something like that.
Wait for me.
Because here we fight, we're a bit too wide for rafters because we got peeked from nest. So we were standing just a bit more to our left. It could be fine.
Heaven, nest one.
And so our Killjoy actually does get our air quotes trade because they trade rafters. But of course we were fighting nest.
Drop. Take. Yeah, bro. Done. Oh, I got the hella timing.
Okay, bet. This round's really good.
Go B. Guys, come B.
1 minute.
I might tell him go back A.
Portal closed.
Oh.
Cutting through.
Bro, they know me.
player stand.
Portal closed. Cutting through.
Bro, they know me.
That's really well played by the Jet.
We got that hit. Just to be. Just stay clean.
Yeah, like tell me you didn't just die, bro. Did the Jet updraft after spotting our Yoru? Yeah, so she primed her dash and then updrafted and like air strafed around while her dash was charging up.
Safe now.
Cutting
Go.
through.
Come.
Yeah, like you got it. Finally, you get something coming on this angle.
I don't think it's so much.
Oh, there's
Yeah, no. Pop in, Nana.
So deserved. So deserved that this guy dies there.
It's not banned for you, Sova. Oh, there's.
Yeah, so common ways I see people play aggressive in these post plants. You have this wall up. So you can route out over here. And you can get onto 410. Like this is fine. You can get up here. I promise. And playing up on 410s is really powerful. It makes it very easy to hold angles with these guys that everyone can fight. Like, let's just pretend your Jet was 410 right now. And she was like looking screens. You could imagine in that scenario, it'd be very intuitive for you to just like come here and just wait. And then the contact would come and you'd blast that guy to smithereens. We're just sort of missing that. Everyone's kind of doing their own thing. So even here, I see a play. So you see your Jet worming into Gen here. I don't think the enemy team knows about this. And so I could totally see myself telling Jet to stay tucked and like come over. And then you fight. And try to bait them. Or anything. I need to see more coordination when we're converting the winning rounds. Okay.
I'm back.
That? Perfect.
Go get bumped on, go get bumped on. What the fuck? Sova.
And then we fuck up again. I like peeking the angle. But it's the same idea. Same idea. You're peeking committed to winning the duel or taking the duel. When we could pre-fire this, we could jump spot this, we can hold it tighter. Sometimes playing for information is more key. So like the solo play here was fucking incredible. Flashing through, fighting Snowman. This is absolutely appropriate for the scenario. And you've got the recon. This is gas.
Go get bumped on, go get bumped on. What?
I might even consider going mid with Killjoy. Yeah, unlucky.
80 on Reyna. Doesn't.
You probably win the round though. You're right, Hooge. I'm obviously hunting my ace though. Yeah.
Doesn't mid.
GG there, right?
I was gonna go mid, but we didn't have bomb yet. That's valid. It's valid. I more see it as there's a minute 14 on the clock. I'm not really thinking about the bomb getting planted yet. I'm thinking about preserving this advantage. And so the easiest way we lose this advantage right now is this guy takes a solo engagement here and loses it. And now it's 3v3. So that's why I might go mid. I don't think I would. But it's like justifiable.
Go get bumped on. What the fuck? Sova.
Yeah, I think this is the theme. Even on defense.
Decoy.
You seem to do it correctly when you're starting B. Like there you're down a number, so you fought. It was good. You get, this is the round you die. It's fine.
Good. Is that race? Chamber on B.
Yeah, and here, like, maybe you do it on accident, but now you're up a number, and do you see what you do? It's perfect. You go to play information. Like, you're not going to die on this angle. Agree? And that's good, because we're +2. And so, like, this is exactly what you want to do. It was an accident? Oh, fuck.
Chamber on B.
It was perfect, and then you back up.
What's your one?
No.
Chamber was on B, hit 40.
Playing in focus the pyro rounds? Really? Because you came out wide, and then your jet got 2, and you sucked. I don't know. The timing of it was perfect.
Dead.
You can just full rotate B.
There's one on the back.
1, 2,
Or
Yeah, here we overswing a
1,
bit.
2, or
I would jump spot or clone. And then you can ask Viper to hold line. These are the scenarios we need to focus on. The up numbers and the down numbers were both just a little too undisciplined.
Wait. Yellow.
And that's sort of the same issue I had here.
Choose yellow and touch.
Jump.
Yeah, and it's the same issue here.
One side. Was in the ult.
What's up, Cap Talca?
Goodbye.
Anyone else? Found them. Fake teleport.
Come
Running B.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, so let's just be super cringe about it, Sleb. And let's define very clear rules so that way our next VOD review can be very straightforward. I don't think it's necessarily wrong
One enemy
to consider that Viper might be lurking onto A. But let's just be simple. +2 or more, buddy. So just TP. I'm down for you to like clone A or something. You want to maybe get their info, or you could press Alt. Alt would be good too. Like if you want to get info A, ulting would make sense. It's the last round of the half. It's round 12.
remaining.
But let's just avoid hunting unknown duels when we're up in numbers. And this is what I want us to be paying attention to. And it's like the opposite. When we're down in numbers, I want us to be way more willing to hunt the duels. It's like here. I don't know. I probably would have kept flanking, but this is fine.
Just like.
Spike planted.
It's just so slow.
The arrow. Arrow you can
I'm never
play
aware of that. Like his last round, first half. Interesting.
Getting sprayed through smokes.
There's one left.
One flying top right hand.
Enemy down.
Top right hand.
Jones hold.
Forty on chamber. Chill's KJ, chill. But 40.
Yeah, and so here we're up a number. And so I'm not against contesting maze, but like let's clone. Maybe tell Killjoy. Like I want you to stay aggressive when you're up numbers. I just don't want you to aggress isolated fights. Or try to avoid it. This turns out is really good for us too. Put a lot of focus on my peaks though. I hope that's visible. Yeah. This is chilling. This is also good. Comms are way better. Let me pull it up. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. So I'm talking way less than I normally do. More willingness to take solo play, risk down numbers. Far more serious attention to safe aggression when up numbers. So I don't need you to play passive. Read. Don't necessarily play more passive when up numbers, but avoid aggressive solo play. Mostly. I think you understand what I'm saying. There's a perfect example of this on a split game I played that day as well. Like the whole game you played like this? Oh, no, you get 2 and then you swing for more. Yeah, it's tough, dude. Swinging for more is fine. Just call your dudes with you to do it. And like, it's actually not even a problem. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not saying don't hunt your ace. I'm saying hunt it with people behind you. So many knows. Yeah, Sleb started in Diamond, chat. Sleb started in Diamond. We're up to Immortal 3. Peak. Sleb's going for it. Oh my goodness. We're just going to do one today, chat. I need to turn my voice off. I'm going to let you guys talk. Rip Edge? Oh wait, is there somebody we have to VOD review? Drop the VOD. Drop the fucking VOD. Like it. Let's go, Edge. Like it. I'm drinking water. Drinking water. Yoru Breeze. Bet. Have I coached you before, Edge? Or is this our first VOD? Oh my goodness. I'll just know it's good, gift card or nah. I think we're gonna do the Sleb original, bro. Double it, give it to the next guy. I give you half credit. Because your peaks are way fucking better. Your peaks are way better. You get kudos for that. but you're swinging hella fucking fights after you kill one. Coached before once. Bet. Edge. Okay, we were Plat 1, and now we are the very respectable rank of Plat 2. And the rank distribution changed. Okay, you hit Diamond. Bet. You barely strafe at all during bursts and fights. Oh my god, I remember this. I remember this. Was this a Lotus VOD? Implement occasional dead zones or random directional movement. Enemy on a weak buy. They play proactively. No. This was not the Lotus VOD. Who was the Lotus VOD? It was a Fade Lotus VOD. Yoru. What map were you? It was here. It was this fight. Breeze under. Yeah. Defense save ult for retake. Vocal in the mid round about playing for retake in necessary scenarios. Yeah. Attack enemy on weak buy. They play proactively. Strong buy. Oh, I thought I typed proactively twice. I was like, wait, what? They play reactively. Yes. Buy Bucky on your ult rounds. Yes. Dead zones random. Okay. I'm up to date. Yo, what's up, Loop? Edge. Redemption arc. Why are you guys all so hyped about this VOD? I'm gonna put a coffee on. One sec. Okay. Coffee is heating up. I've used the bathroom. I've refilled my water. Let's get into it. Forgive me for... I'll put it in the stream title, actually, so people know I'm losing my voice. Losing my voice. Oh, let's get it. Hello.
Here.
That's it, B. I can TP backside.
Hell yeah, you can.
Time to jump. Dim beacon here.
Backside is clear.
I'm sorry, this is the craziest round, dude. We have a Raze on Breeze. Love it. And they're currently mid in the shoot. We have Brimstone as our solo smokes. And bro just dropped the craziest shit. The enemy team? They have Viper? Nah. They have Clove. Yeah. I was about to say, isn't this fucker gonna get owned?
Spike down B.
Yo, this is fire.
One on side.
Clove on side.
Backside, I think.
They're so fast.
One on side.
That scared me.
Backside.
Brother, that's not normal. That's not normal. That's not normal. That's, look how...
One on side.
That's not normal. What's your ping?
Backside, I think.
What the fuck? What was that?
One on side.
Clove on side.
Backside, I think.
What? Haste? No way. That fast? That fast?
Clove on side.
Killed them.
Havo.
Cutting through.
No way. They're that fast, bro? It doesn't feel like that.
Do we have info on chamber?
Oh, they also have a ghost. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, there's this stupid stat called run speed. You see it in the top right there. So on rifle, our run speed is 5.4. But you'll notice with the ghost, our run speed is actually 5.7. So you're actually faster with a ghost than you are with a rifle. And so we're combining that with the, with the clove heal. That scared me. I can't believe you killed that guy.
He's running in.
Default run speed on knife? I don't remember. Classic? I think the classic and the ghost are the same. Yes.
Your biggest mistake was that
You are not
Blasted.
more slowly.
I cannot believe you beat that clove, bro. Okay, you just died. One sec, my coffee's ready. You let this simmer. Feel the shame of your death to this guy. Okay, I'm back. Is this Hooja's second coffee today? Yes, I drink decaf. I wanted a warm beverage for my throat. Do they have time to get there? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me boot up Breeze. Unless I'm losing my touch with timings, which I'm definitely not. Then their chamber could be here.
you have good taste, my friend.
So loud, bro. Thank you for the 3-month tier 1. Robbie stream Tauf Twitch? Robbie's... Wait, can you use some capitals in your username so I know where the words start? Robbie stream Tauf Twitch. Thank you for the 5-month prime.
Out of charges.
It's German? Oh, it's you? Alright. You guys think I can make it? I'm standing up. I've never gamed standing up. Maybe I should try. Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. I was exposing this area at this time. So it could be wide as well. Why is it?
Just hold for a second.
Yeah.
Let fade activate.
Is this guy a paid actor? So noise is cut everywhere.
Let fade activate.
Then out of nowhere, Clove just starts running this way. Oh, sorry, they ran this way. What are they doing? Full audio across.
Nice. Let's go.
Bet.
Oh, smoke off the plant.
Reloading.
Spike planted.
Holding spawn.
Lurking Raze has mid. Smokes down.
Time to jump.
They're a bit scary.
It's crazy.
They have revealed me.
Something.
TP out.
Surprise. Last player standing.
Complete.
Clutch.
So I saved a day.
I didn't even know how to play with these smokes. I wouldn't worry about that. Mostly concerned still with our technique. Oh, those peaks look
Windows
alright.
I know, 2 on B. Dead window
behind you.
and Sova on B.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with chamber to A.
Yeah, so me personally, I would just keep slamming B. Their Cypher seems to just be playing A. And their B hold is just a Clove, as far as I can tell. Clove has no stall utility. They don't have Viper Molly. I mean, they have the Decay, but it's not that good for stalling compared to a Molly. So I would just be slamming this guy B.
I'll smoke if you're ready.
Yeah, because there's a Cypher trap.
Enemy spotted.
Spike down
Over
A.
here.
Bet.
My ult's ready.
Bet.
Last player standing.
Time to jump.
Yeah, I think that TP needed to be sent to, like, their spawn. Or mid doors or something.
One spawn.
I'll play behind.
And I'm just a bit concerned about our visualization here. So let's pretend we kill Jet. I'm down for that. You kill this guy. So where's our next fight now? Walk me through it. I'm expecting it to be over towards mid doors. And the problem is, this is really awkward. We're really close to a corner. They can be wide. It's a tough fight. So after we kill this guy, this is really tough. So what I would imagine is a bit stronger is if you hold off angle mid doors, you kill them. Now where's our next fight? It's over here, and we have all of this time. We have all of this space. We can move pretty freely. Like after we kill this guy, we could even consider coming this way back to our team. We have so much more freedom to reposition because there's essentially these two threats. And one of them is just way more restrictive of our motion. This guy. So that's why I would sort of focus on this dude. Because if you kill this guy, it's like we're still completely stuck. We just like TP towards team. We need to make a play. So the enemy team is on advantage round, 2-0. So they've bought. They have Vandals. You're kind of low HP, and our Raze is in a highly aggressive position, so she's not going to be able to get out. Like over here, this is when you throw your TP. Notice our Raze is literally in halls with the door closed.
Time to.
So let's pretend Raze 1-for-1s. I feel like it's a bit awkward to play way back here against Vandals. I'd rather try to
jump,
get behind them.
One spawn.
I'll play behind.
Depends though. Maybe your Brim just has fucking Giga lineups and he's a one way for the bomb. Feels bad.
I for you.
I think you can also get ult.
Bucky ult?
Smoked. They're not close.
Clove is in that smoke on site or some shit. Oh, kill this guy!
Corner, I'm flashing him. Flashing him. One more shot.
I'm back.
Shot, no.
Spike planet. My ult's ready.
We'll catch them.
Time to jump.
Jet. Let them push in. Don't peek, don't peek, don't peek. They have operator. Don't peek. One McDonald's, one shot.
Bro. You told him don't peek? This guy swung and tunnel. This guy swung. So, what I would suggest, saying don't peek is correct, okay? But it doesn't inspire confidence. And players in these lower ranks especially, the reason why they're swinging is different than why maybe an Immortal player would swing, and I would get mad at them. The Immortal player, they swing a lot of time because of ego, and they're like, whatever, I'll just kill this guy. The Platinum player, they're swinging because of insecurity a lot of the time. They're nervous. And what are they nervous about? Let's just put ourselves in their shoes. Because you can actually alleviate their nerves. There's a very simple thing we can say that will sort of allow our teammates to play more correct. They're nervous of getting peeked. Exactly. So this guy has to hold this angle and that angle. That's scary. This guy has to hold this angle and that angle. There's only 2 guys here and 3 angles to hold. Oh, wait. No, there's nothing to hold. You can say, yo, don't peek from backside. They can't push you. I have a line. Just look at your mini maps. Swing off my contact. Don't worry. Like, Raze, don't peek.
Time to jump.
Raze, fade. Wait, don't peek. I have contact for you. They can't push you. That's the bit. They can't push you. That's what they need to hear. They're kind of scared.
Let them push in. Don't peek, don't peek, don't peek. They have operator. Don't peek.
You have to, like,
one McDonald's,
comfort them. Because look, I'll prove myself right now. Watch our fade on the minimap.
Don't peek. One
She
McDonald's,
is
one shot.
shift walking right now towards this angle. As if there could be an enemy there. Watch. And now she's dogging right here. So they're super scared. They're super scared. And that's why they swing. Okay, then what happens here? No. Why'd you swing?
I'm gonna TP behind them. Yeah, ult.
He's gonna ult. He's gonna ult.
Last player standing.
I died anyway.
Molly.
Oh, we better hope that hit. I don't think that hit.
I'll take.
Nowhere to run!
Dude, what if none of us have a line to hold for pushes? Well, then maybe they're just gonna swing, bro.
They have one top mid.
Holy shit, your Brim is crazy. Okay, you're gonna kill Clove?
I should have B.
Not yet.
Can you come B? Can you come B?
There's no way you have close.
Maybe they
And
pushed
there's no
out.
way you have B yet.
Fate coming from B.
She can't. Cutting through.
Spike down mid.
What? I think you have B.
Maybe they pushed out.
Cutting.
No, it's Cypher.
Someone.
Last player standing.
They're on buy, no? And you're on eco?
Is thin.
B shot.
They played 0 B on round 5? They didn't leave. They didn't play B, bro. No, Cypher's not Tuck Tippo. We saw him being... This is the weirdest round I've ever seen.
Maybe.
I think.
They're hopping too, bro.
One eat.
Last player standing.
Let us see.
Okay, Chamber, where you gonna peek? In mid?
That makes no sense.
Split. The right. Let's go. Fully smoked.
Welcome to low elo? No, bro. I've reviewed hundreds of low elo VODs. And when I make predictions like that, I'm almost always right. That's a super anomaly.
Sorry, cutting through. Close. Dashing close.
Yeah. No. Edge. Okay,
Yes.
Good kill. You're a beast. You're good.
Here.
One yellow.
But like, looking kind of like Sleb.
Yes. Dead.
Time to jump. Spike planted.
Stand for side.
I know exactly where you are.
Back to you, Brim.
One here.
Okay, then I can.
Oh, so you are capable of playing this option.
You had your fun.
Oh.
My turn.
One eat.
One enemy remaining.
My turn.
One eat.
One enemy remaining.
Bam!
Cutting
Let's go, nice. Anyone want to play up?
I will also bring my own. No offense.
I know you're right, Huge, but there are sometimes where the way a team plays is simply stupidly unexpected. Yeah, Vox, that's every elo, my guy. That's just solo queue. It's not low elo things, it's Valorant solo queue things. But acting like it's the norm
One enemy remaining.
From
is
window.
not correct.
I don't see anyone yet.
They're in that smoke, bro.
Backside is
I think I
clear.
said this last time. Yeah. This is the first thing I would have cleared. And then you clear backside.
One in short.
And we didn't clear these close smokes here for our Brim, so our Brim is like fucked. We're a pistol round. Their Clove was just playing in one of these. I think they played in this one, which is why I was sus at this one. But like they're not in that one. Okay, then they're probably in these.
I'm back. Fake teleport. Cutting through.
Help me.
Spike planted. My ult's ready.
Bet.
Let's
To some extent, he deserves it.
hold it passively. Don't pick them.
This shit's fine.
Idiots.
Top hit 130. Let's.
I think this comes down to our routing.
Get out of my way.
I don't see anyone yet. Backside.
You saw Cypher Cam as well there.
Get out of my way.
Pretty sure. Never mind. No, it's a flower, bro. I'm trolling. But yeah, we really want to be routing to clear the aggressive space.
Anyone yet? Backside is clear.
We're just losing so much time. Like, you have to practice this. You're losing so much time. It's crazy. Because you're not moving efficiently. Like, you're not air strafing. You're not hopping up these boxes. Like, let's say you route backside. But you could route like this, and you could get, like, way over. And now you can come all the way through these smokes. Back out. You can check half wall. And you can come all the way back to default and still have time. Or again, You can start backside here, come up, come over, come through these smokes, come into these smokes, come back, and then you can even clear all the way back here and check this way at the end. So you see how much ground I can cover? Now let's compare to how much ground you cover. So when you ult a bit too soon, we could have easily greeted this space and ulted over here.
I'll handle this.
Get out of my way.
And two, you don't clear the site. You cleared back site, missed a jump, slow. You didn't even clear that corner. I don't think you cleared that corner. Below your hand, it gets cleared. Barely.
One and short.
And so now you didn't even clear this angle. They could be here and killing you. Let me show you.
Backside is clear.
Behind these boxes, right here. They could be there.
One and short.
I'm back.
And bam, they kill you. When I see an enemy, I usually get distracted, try to help our team kill them. Oh no, that's totally good. We didn't see a single enemy here though.
Help me.
Hold.
Lucky.
Just fake. One close, one close. They're running up mid, running up mid.
What the fuck?
You're done.
One push up mid, sir.
Flashing him. Oh, she's holding me still. Get the stones. Holding me still. Flashing him.
This flash doesn't make too much sense to me. Yeah, I landed behind them.
Oh, she's holding me still.
Down. Remain.
Nice.
Play.
Nice. One.
Pretty stiff.
One close, care.
Don't get
So far close and smoke right. He's there.
Nice kill.
Ouch behind.
time to jump.
They're usually flanking.
Yeah, close flanks. Cypher maybe as well.
You thought maybe they're walking backwards the door? Yeah, probably.
One enemy.
On me.
Nice.
On me. Yeah, you kind of did this to yourself.
I didn't get out.
You need to learn to air strafe. Like, your movement looks so newbie because you don't do it. Like, if you're going to come out wide and then change your mind, you should just jump. Like, you would jump first and you... Okay, here's why. Audio on. So, Valorant has acceleration. So if you change directions, it takes time. With an air strafe, you conserve all of your momentum. Additionally, if you get tagged mid-air, you don't lose your momentum right away. On me. He got tagged? No, look, he pulled his knife out before he got tagged. One. Nice try. But we already have our knife out, so we should have already jumped at this point. Like, if I decided to get around that corner in this scenario, I would have done it like that. That's not how I learned physics. Brother, Yoru can go invisible. And bullets don't hit him. There's an air strafing section in my movement mastery video. You should just go watch that. I basically break down how to do it and good ways to practice it. It's a very important technique. It's like super important. There's a big difference between high level movement and low level movement. If you're gonna knife out, you gotta come over. I think I can do it in principle, but not in ranked. Yeah, you sort of just have to force yourself to do it. And yeah, we could have also just TP'd. But...
Money.
Here.
Knife out first, then jump? It really depends. So when you jump, that sets your momentum. So if I jump here, like with low momentum, then I won't have much momentum. But if I'm moving at full speed and I jump, then I maintain that speed in the air. So if you jump with gun, then you'll have gun speed while you're bunny hopping, which can be fine. And there is some nuance. You can speed up with bunny hops by alternating the strafes back and forth like that. I just gained all my speed. But it's a bit slower.
Sure.
Yeah, we have a bit more. Yeah.
Spike is here.
They might flank us quite fast.
Cutting through.
Shit, you have ult again.
I have the spike.
Oh, there he is.
Backside clear.
Backside clear? He's right there. What are you looking at?
Through.
I'll have you here.
He's right there.
I have the spike.
He's right there.
Backside clear. Oh, wait,
Operator
didn't see
120,
him.
120.
Yeah, now he's backside.
I saw him.
I'm back.
Nice one.
Oh, sorry, man.
Holy fuck, did you hit it?
Nice one.
Did you just no scope this thing? No, you missed. You missed.
Spike
Sorry, my
down
You
B.
missed.
Last player standing.
Okay, chew me.
That's right.
Cutting through.
I keep the op. 30 HP.
Deco. Can you activate?
Locked down.
Hit it, bro, my fault. Chamber yellow.
One enemy
Nice
remaining.
kills.
Nice one.
Chamber yellow.
One enemy
Nice
remaining.
kills.
Nice one.
Yeah, so you have like everything. You have all the right ideas. You've got good util for your B entry, good util for your A entry, but then it sort of breaks apart. Your actual movement is no good. Your ult rounds, you should be clearing way more, and we need to be aware of this guy. And then it's like, specifically in the mid rounds, your routing is kind of unacceptable. So here we're in a +2, and this guy shoots an op at us. Like, we need to be hopping over now. That's a fucking op. We gotta be out of here. But you're getting wider.
Chamber
You're
yellow.
like challenging him.
One enemy
Nice
remaining.
kills.
Nice one.
Goes up Xenon.
On your contact race. Do you hold there?
Enemy spotted A. So
Kills over together. Kills over.
There.
The window.
Go A now. Go A.
Enemy spotted mid.
Window. Yeah, so it's interesting. So here I actually complaining about the opposite. It's actually just like Slab Squad. This is really good. You get double peek, so you unswing. Good. Good clone. But now you TP out. In a scenario where realistically we could have applied a bit more pressure. So their chamber's way over here. You can't see deep into elbow. And their jet's up here. And so I totally can see their jet swinging you. And so if you stay over here in elbow, their chamber can't fight you yet.
Cutting through.
But you can fight the jet. So it's like a 1v1 where you almost have like an off angle. So I would really try to kill that jet before TPing out, because look at the numbers. We're in a huge disadvantage. And you can even see that they do end up giving that to you. I mean, what the fuck is she even doing, bro? She's jumping with like a stinger or something. This guy's crazy. They should just die.
Go A now. Go A.
My 30 seconds left.
Spike planted. My ult's
I can
ready.
ult.
I'll handle this. Here.
Jet here.
It's a bit early.
Right.
Nightmare, take them!
Cypher and spawn.
Mark one.
Here. I'm back.
One enemy remaining.
Unaware.
I'm back.
One enemy.
That's him.
Enemy remaining. Last
Okay,
player
Yellow
standing.
or default?
Goddamn team's fault though. Why aren't they talking?
To see.
Ooh, good. Ooh. I haven't seen a single dead zone yet.
Ah, you're dogging? Okay. That's good.
Bring them down.
Yeah.
Time to jump.
Jet dashed on side.
Same smoke.
Enemy spotted B.
Spike down
Behind
B.
them.
Yeah, like here I see you try to dead zone your first bullet.
Enemy spotted B.
Like as you change direction you shoot, but like we don't have it.
Spike down
Behind
B.
them.
Oh my.
Behind them. Don't pick them, don't pick them.
Enemy
bags.
One enemy remaining.
Last mid, no?
Spike down B.
Oh, on the box. I'm not picking him again.
Cutting through.
She dropped.
Okay. I'm just get pixel angle then.
Fully close.
I'm low as well now.
Yeah, I don't like how we're converting this. So over here,
She dropped.
we shouldn't even be spotting, peeking off of Brim. He's got line. And then when enough time passes and we get nervous about elbow, I fuck with that. Brim smokes. You TP over here. Good. I'm with you. So now it might be coming main. You come over here. I fuck with this. This was good. You spot him. But now drop here and just wait. Your Brim has this line. Bait him. This guy's gonna come out like this to fight your Brim. And that's what you get to swing out and you just get a free kill. When you guys play on the same angle like this, I'm a bit concerned because your Brim is 1 HP and it's a much more reasonable shot for the Cypher to hit.
Pixel angle then. I'm low as well now.
30 seconds left.
Good job.
That's awesome.
Bring them down.
They already planted. They had one on B.
They're forced.
Portal closed. One enemy remaining.
Up.
Taking notes, I literally never play that angle. It's not about the angle. It's about the pattern. When we were coaching JPC in Boomer to Diamond, we called this the tripwire pattern, which is one of your teammates, the line they're holding, you visualize it like it's a tripwire. And how would you play off of your own tripwire? You don't play in the same line as it. You usually play hiding somewhere. Then the tripwire activates. They look to break it and you swing. So they come out here, they hit the tripwire, and then they turn to break it. And that's when you would swing. So it's the same idea, but you're just using your teammates as a tripwire. It's not about the specific angle. We could have gone anywhere to do that. We could have come here. We could be hecking here. This would work. We could, as long as you can swing and see the entire area that's covered by the tripwire.
There's
Good try. Gun here.
I can drop ghost.
Out of charges.
I'm gonna prescribe you with hecking Wuhujin syndrome, bro. I'm creating a term. So I was talking with Cavern, because Cavern does coaching, and a lot of the people who come to him watch my videos. And he was talking to me, he's like, all the people who like watch your videos, they're like so unique. Like they all have really good comms, good strategy, It's like crazy. And let's see, I played a split game yesterday. Let me find the round. Let's go!
Creepers!
Team vibe. It's the round where I get the bomb down at the end for money.
Nice. Sorry.
Sky's default. Is it on Sunset? No, it should be on Split. Come on, Egg. I'm lucky. I'm out. I think it's on Split.
2 trips.
Could it be in the in-houses? I'm getting conflated. It's the in-houses. Wait, I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it. Yeah, it's not here. It's not here. Does he force it in the VODs? Feeling like it's a nice routine to force crimes? Yes, yes. But there's a side of the game that we have neglected. As a result, that I'm going to try and highlight here. So this in-house, I'm playing Raze, and I want you to see the ranks in this split game because it's very similar to your elo. So I'm playing against a Plat 2, a Diamond 2, and 3 like low ascendants. Okay. Who's just hiding in the left? I think it's pistol round.
I'm just right.
Viper's like, no, it's not. Let's find it. Let's find it. Come with that. Towards the round and B site. Here. It's totally this round.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
Nice. I don't care about the kills. Ignore the kills. Look after the kills.
B. One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Don't mess with it.
Let's go!
My ult's ready.
Let's go.
Just in time. After the kills.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
I realize I killed both. Knife, bunny hop, air strafe, grab the bomb with E onto and plant it ASAP. Just in time to get plus 1,500 credits for the team. In my opinion, this is the most impressive part of this round. This is the part of the round that is not easily replicated by weaker players. And I'm going to call it like the locked in factor. Did not realize it's that much money. It's plus 300 per player. So yeah, times 5. 1,500. And of course I would get an orb, but I already have it. It's like you have all of the building blocks that are necessary to play the game well, but you're not like playing the mechanical side of the game. You're like going through the motions almost. So here you know he's up there. And like that peek was lazy. So over here, sure, I shoot some bullets at the guy, but he can't really peek me. So I would just start coming over here. My gun out. I would come out. I'd be ready for this guy. It's like... Do you see that delay to defuse too? Like, what's up with that?
There's a bulldog somewhere.
Like, we got lucky that we had enough time.
Good try. Gun here.
That delay in my split example, which I just hunted for, would have cost your team 1,500 credits. Or in a worse scenario, if it's a diffuser, it could cost you the round. It's just like that. You don't have like a connection to your character. Like Like they don't feel like an extension of your body. Like when you decide you want to do something, it looks like you're sort of fighting with the game's mechanics to do it, if that makes sense. While when I decide that I want to do something, it's like I can just do it. I don't know how to explain it, but I just sort of, it's an extension of my body. I'm just in the game. And I feel like you're not in the game. You see it as like a chessboard and you move the pieces very well. But if there was like, I don't know, if part of chess scored you on how well you put the pieces right in the middle of the squares, then you would be scoring poorly on that.
Flashing for elbow, there, elbow.
There's no style. Like, look at that fucking peak, bro. Strategically, your play is great. You're contacting up towards elbow. You've got some sick flash lineup. But then you peek like this, bro. And like, where's the care for the craft? It's like the small details are being left aside because you're focused on the strategic element of the game. And look, they were there. So yeah, if you timed the peak a bit better, you might have blasted that guy. Now we're aiming a bit too low. We're using utility while we're the widest. We're flashing.
Spike planted.
Peeking before our clone, but you owned him. I like it.
Gun here.
Come towards us. There's a gun here.
Where are you?
Understood. How do I fix it? I got you. I got you.
Right side and left side.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, compared to our chamber. So this guy's not a Woohoo Gym viewer. He's some dude in this rank off of his own merits. And he's like the complete opposite of you. We're locked in at head height on this angle. Snap.
One enemy remaining.
Snap. Reload as we tuck into cover. TP down while we're in cover. Then swing out wide.
Player standing.
Look at him.
No one else could do this.
Wouldn't be surprised if he wins this. Oh, that's really hard. Nah, you don't.
Doctor, I can TP.
Mid.
Nice kill.
Look at that Halt's peak.
I'm gonna pick up Halt's.
Yes, you are. Ugh. 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 Shift ADS?
Mid.
Who cares if you make noise? They won't hear you back here. You know the hall's noise circle is like this. So for them to hear you halls, they'd have to be here. Which would mean your fade would be dead.
Cutting through.
Nice kill.
Nice.
Oh, I mean,
Cutting through.
my bad. Jet just dashed towards that box so she could hear you halls.
Nice kill.
Nice. Gem main.
What to prove me wrong?
She's in the corner here. Now she's running backside.
Yup, yup.
I can flash her again.
You should have killed this guy already.
She's in the corner.
Right here. You have a shotgun, right? But you don't. You can still kill them. So they are knife out jumping. This is like a visual trigger for Yoru players.
Now she's running backside. I can flash her again.
Wait, careful.
Here.
Oh, he's not right.
One enemy remaining.
Backside. To your left. Right.
Tough.
I'll find you.
She's tucking behind the box.
You want me? No.
You had your fun. My turn.
Nice played. Okay.
Let's play.
Easy. All part of the plan. You died to them so that way Clove would waste their ult.
Cutting.
Oh, bad timing, my god.
Unlucky. Oh, wait. Ah, better, but not good. You just did it. You just did it. Look, you're pulling your util out. It's so minor, dude. It's so minor, but it's so important. So if I'm going to clone, I'm going to route this way. Because I'm unswinging the angle as I pull my util out. I'm not going to come this way because I'm exposing. I'm not going to come this way because I'm not unswinging. I'm going to come this way, and then I'll send them around. You see, you pull it out here, and you expose. So we need to fix your short game.
What? I'm very low. I have flash.
Jet up.
Okay,
Careful.
Just left your fade to die. I fucked with it.
I'm outside. Fade, you are low.
It's ready.
Okay. Hey, hello.
Cutting through.
What did that guy ever do for us? They swung from backside when we told them not to swing.
2A and jet mid.
Oh my. That's one. Look at you, bro.
2A.
You're mopping the floor. And you did shoot him. You did shoot him, okay? You shot and hit him. So the only reason that you don't headshot this fucker is because your crosshair wasn't up here as you were walking. Because if it was, then bam. Bam. Owned. Fab Doc Hudson just laid that guy out.
Okay, mid again.
Flash them.
Oh! Oh!
Flash them.
Lights out.
Okay, and then you just died. Bro, you looked like such a cool guy. Look, you're so cool. You're so cool. You hit a good shot. I think you even dead zoned this guy. But now what do you do? Well, here's what Hooj would like you to do. Bam. You grab the gun, switch to it. Back out. Get yourself extracted. Easy. But then you do this. What's this thing doing, bro? It's going back and forth between nothing and nothing.
Okay, let's retreat. Gloves on. They're planting B.
Oh, bad. Danger!
Elbow, care.
Danger!
One elbow, care.
Danger! Danger!
They're planting B.
You saw them right there.
One mid up. Elbow, care. One elbow, care.
Cutting through.
Chambers, one hit. He TP'd out, probably elbow.
Last.
If you need better glasses, how do you spot them? Anticipation. Anticipation. It's not an eyesight diff. It's where our eyes are looking diff.
Gloves on. They're planting B.
When I'm in this position, I like to jump, spot this angle, because maybe they're creeping up this way. That happens. So you jump that guy, and then you come over and you check danger. That's just like the natural order of things. And then the Brim ults, then yeah, of course you come up here and control that. But we sort of just missed this angle entirely.
One mid up. Elbow, care. One elbow, care.
Cutting through.
Jump peeking is also an issue? Yeah, of course, because your agent is not an extension of your body. You're not in control of your agent. Bro, maybe we should force you to learn the breeze jump so that you can Yoru ult out and get yourself up here. It's like the fun part of the game is locked, bro. You just got this game and the characters with the good stats are all locked and you're fucking you understand all the strategic depth of the game, but you can't yet pick the character who has like better fucking speed and better fucking awareness stats. Like we just need to pick the better character in the character select screen and you'd be climbing hella.
Chambers, one hit. One.
Last player standing.
Nice. Let's get up.
This is all good. Like I've got no issues with our util.
Nowhere to run!
Die.
You had your fun.
Time to
My
turn.
turn.
Push up mid.
Dead.
Holy! But then look at this peak mid!
Push up mid.
Dead.
Yeah, TP, fuck it. Unlucky. Should have been blind.
Let's go.
I think what you're supposed to do for these TPs, by the way, I regret going into a utility discussion because this is not your problem. But what you're supposed to do when you're flashing an angle that they're not looking at to TP to. So it's a bit different. On attack, they're going to be tucked here looking this way because they're fighting you over here. Oh, sorry, when you're attacking and they're defending. But when they're attacking and they've planted, they're going to be over here looking this way. And so your flash is popping over here. And so what you want to do is you throw the flash, but you actually TP before it pops. And now, of course, there I was looking at it. I need to be not looking at the flash. But what it does is they hear the TP audio, they turn, and then they get blind. So the timing's a bit off.
Jet
Because that jet wouldn't be looking where you flashed.
Okay.
We lose that round?
80.
Yeah, no time.
Still into mid.
Through.
Cypher here as well, I think.
Decoy.
Sit down.
They're walking up B. They're walking up B.
Holds.
They head over towards B.
Portal closed. Killed their Cypher.
Jet.
This is crazy.
Closed. Killed their Cypher.
Jet, B main.
Players.
Actually.
Good peek. Good hold. Wait, he's locked in. Wait, he's locked in. Okay, bad peek. Good hold.
Holds.
Good movement.
Yeah.
Good hold.
Many steps holds.
Bad peek.
I'm gonna hold holds. I have it.
Good. You're locked in. Good.
B is open. Careful.
Open holds.
Okay, we lost it for a sec there. We're locked in again.
Enemy A.
Good. Our Hall's Peak could use a little work. Hall's Peak could use a little work. I'm pretty sure this jet in the middle would probably kill me too, though.
Down and out.
Yeah.
Worrying about B? Yeah.
You want to play? Let's play.
As like the as Yoru, I wouldn't be too worried about it.
Leave it raised.
Kind of the duelist. Oh shit! I missed some bullets.
Marked one.
Oh, bet you even stepped wider after your first burst. I fuck with it.
Quiet.
Holds complete.
Nightmare, take them.
Yeah, so that's Cypher mid. So like,
Oh my god.
I would be getting out of here.
Portal.
left.
Going A.
One remaining.
The reason why is
Nice, guys.
so here we see Cypher
I don't know about
Nice,
right there. Is Cypher's usually just like the edge of the chain. He's like the last guy in a formation. And so I already anticipate that they're positioned like this towards A.
Nice, guys.
Once I see that Cypher.
Oh my god.
Because you wouldn't push this way on a B split. You would push elbow. And so I see it as an A split.
More in mid, more in mid.
Double.
Oh no.
Beacon here. Sova close, Sova close.
God, you are a menace. That's great. Yeah, you're a bit too loud.
Side, maybe.
Why not?
I'm holding. Okay, elbow. Okay, elbow.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. This guy hit the luckiest shot of his career.
80
And
on
your
Jet,
chamber
80.
whiffed.
Jet there as well.
What?
80 on Jet, 80. Jet there as well.
Wait, what happened? I just
80.
skipped time.
Jet there as well.
He was moving.
One side.
He was moving.
Launching smoke.
Chamber moved at the last second.
Chamber.
Attackers.
Okay. This is like sort of better. My Valorant crashed. Bet. I saw this. You were holding an angle. You got wider on it. I saw a couple dead zones. Your sheriff kill on the jet mid was a dead zone. I fuck with it. You are strafing wider. Approved. Boom, boom, boom. And we'll say the quality of the mechanical techniques you employ is far below acceptable, not including aim. We don't care. I'm not talking about aim. I'm talking about everything else. So air strafing, peaks are frequently way off / too slow. Losing tons of time on Yoru ult rounds due to bad movement. General sluggishness in our like it's supposed to say gameplay. I don't know how to explain it. Oh, I can't demonstrate. You remember the round you were gonna peek elbow? And you did peek elbow, and chamber was there. You pre-aimed, and then you peeked. And there was like this giga delay. Like a super ultra mega delay of a million years before you exposed the angle. And during that whole time period, you're essentially exposed to them swinging you. And so I like need you to lock in on that. So what you do to fix this is really annoying. Focus. Ranked games focusing purely on crosshair placement. Peaks. Custom games learning, or we'll say practicing. Fast, efficient, Yoru ult ratting. I've written in my reviews that I need to aim higher. Yeah, but it's more like it's not that simple. You do need to aim higher, but you need to be snappier between angles. You need to peek more accurately. One round when he killed Chamber A main. Yeah, he killed him elbow. Killed him elbow. Not A main. It's like you're overspect. You're overspect. You have like the knowledge of a Ascendant plus Yoru main, but the execution of a gold player. And so you've met in the middle. We need to sort of just, you know, you know how like swordsmen will train by just swinging the wooden swords a billion times to perfect their heckin' swing so that when they get into an actual fight, they don't have to think about their swing. They think about, they just focus on their opponent to see where his legs are moving, where their hips are moving, to sort of anticipate what their opponent's going to do because they trust that their body will react appropriately with that information. You have like the opposite problem where you don't have the body that can do what you want, but you're super aware of everything that's going on around you. Possible for me to see a chatter's tracker. So it depends. If they've linked to their rank, it should be pretty easy. You just click on them and you scroll down. So like there's yours. If they haven't linked to their rank, then you could check if they have been coached before. Because then their tracker would be in the notes, which would be here. Can't see my own. Oh, really? I see it right here. Is it a mods only thing? You scroll down. Does somebody else check if they can see Christix? I can see it. Oh, bet. We can all see it. Are you on mobile or something, Christix? How do I fix my issue of firing before I'm at the head? It depends. That can be caused by multiple things. You could be firing too early because you're afraid of losing. You could be firing too early because you didn't expect the fight to happen. You could be firing too early because you don't have confidence in your ability to hit the shot. Christix tracker is fire. Really? Also, since you let me jump in, I'm grateful but slightly ashamed for. When you come to Berlin, I'm down to offer free coaching on squash. Bet. You're gonna regret that, Edge. I'm taking you up on that. I've been getting into squash. My local gym is a huge squash club, and I'm pretty bad. Raffle off my gift card. Bet. Would you like silver one at squash? No, I'm better than that. I'm better than that. Any resources how you're supposed to practice DMs? Yeah, just search gunfight hygiene. Silver 1 is high elo. Okay, Reverus. I'm gonna turn on TTS. Also turn on my Spotify overlay brought up the fucking login. No. No, now I'm stuck in Spotify login flow. One sec. I guess I gotta log into my Spotify in the overlay. I was gonna turn on the Spotify overlay. I can't even close this. There we go. There we go. Well, hell, now we should be logged in. Damn. Okay, TTS. All right, if you start a message with Hooge, it should be read out on stream so that I can hear it.
Abundant 5390 says Hooge test.
Holy shit, what a password Hooge is Spotify, not your banking website. I use a password manager. I don't know any of my passwords. Hooge, can you turn me into Peppa Pig? Not easily, because I did 2 chatters on stream.
Janhoy says, Hooge, how did you manage time for content while you were working?
Inefficiently. I would wake up at 5 a.m. and I'd go live at 5:30 until about like 8:30, and then I would go work, and so then I'd just go to bed at like 9. So 9 p.m. would be bedtime. It wasn't sustainable, but it was something I could do short term. It was tough though, because I was also editing all of my videos and doing all the thumbnails.
Prince Weirdo says, Hooge IDK what to say.
Some question with password managers. What about when I want to log into Spotify on my friend's phone and I don't know the password? I mean, you could just pull up the password on your phone and look at it and then type it in.
Rogelio says, Hooge, how do I get rid of
We're gonna play the
bad
boring
mental?
coding game. How do I get rid of bad mental? I don't know. I've got bad mental right now, brother. Boring. I was waiting the whole day for it. Oh, bet. Bet.
Prince Weirdo says, Hooge, why would you play the boring coding game when you could play the extremely extravagant coding extravaganza game?
Oh, you're right. You're right. Let's play that game. Losing my voice. Extremely extravagant coding extravaganza game. Let's play that game. I'm fucking down. Should we change the TTS voice
Abundant
to the Peppa Pig
says,
one?
Hooge smug.
No. Okay. Where were we?
Eric 9090 says, Hooge do it.
I remember. We were at the point where it turned out that cacti need to be grown in the whole grid. And yes, we're going to raffle a gift card for you, Edge.
Nay Hip Zero says, Hooge,
So first,
I'm going to show this to my CA teacher next block.
hell yeah. I think next we're going to do sunflowers because that generates power, which makes the bot faster. I guess S should be entities.sunflowers too. Okay. And then we'll do cactus next, because sunflowers get us power, which makes the bot faster. And I think we're going to need more speed to do a 3-dimensional sort in an 8x8 grid efficiently. Sunflowers?
D3NJ1X says, Hooge is an indie developer.
I am. Maybe we should make a game sometime, chat. Learn game dev together. Sunflowers collect the power of the sun. You can harvest that power. Planting them works the same way as planting carrots, except you have to buy sunflower seeds instead of carrot seeds. Got it. When you harvest a sunflower, the power of all the sunflowers on the farm flows together into the harvested plant. Yep. Only one of the sunflowers with the most petals can handle this. Measure returns the number of petals of the sunflower under the drone. Okay, so you just have to harvest the one with the most petals.
Prince Weirdo says, Hooge booge, schmooge, googe, cooge, rouge, pooge, looge.
Okay. This should be easy. So sunflower destinations equals get entity list from layout. Entities.
Rhyme
sunflower.
Kasoku.
Oh my goodness. Oh God. What's it doing? What's it doing, bro? Make it stop.
90 says, Hooge K.
My God. Okay. So most petals is going to be a dictionary where the keyword location will be
Abundance says Hooge.
0, 0. And num petals will be -1. So the reason why I'm doing a dictionary like this is essentially we're just going to iterate over and see if the num petals higher, and then we'll update both of these fields. I'm using this as an object essentially because there's no objects in this game. Okay. So for sunflower in sunflower destinations, and we will have a ready to harvest equals false, and we'll set that to true if everything is
Nay Zero says, Hooge, how do you feel about AI in relation to programming jobs? My school up to this point has been CS focused. I'm worrying that path is disappearing.
It's not. AI is way worse than you think at all of the core skills of software development, and I will show you right now. So AI is really good at like code completion and helping you do things, but AI is very bad at strict criteria. So if I say write me a poem about frogs, it can do that. Okay? So if I say write me a game about frogs, it can do that. But if I say write me a poem with 3 lines about frogs, where the second line contains twice as many words as the first line, and the third line ends with a word that rhymes with doorbell. Now it'll like never get this right. It'll never get this right. So for example, this first line has 2 words. I said the second line should have twice as many. It should only have 4. But this second line has 7 words. That's not right. Can you see why? I see the mistake. The second line should have twice as many words as the first. Here's the revised version. That's not right. So AI is very good when the criteria is vague. When the criteria is vague, it can do it. But computer science is this times a billion. Look. Sunflowers collect the power of the sun. You can harvest that power. Planting them works the same way as planting carrots, except you have to buy sunflower seeds. However, when you harvest a sunflower, the power of all the sunflowers flow into the heart. This is literally hyper specific, and you need to write something that meets all of this criteria exactly. So software development is harder than this by a lot. And AI can't even do this. It's very bad at understanding requirements, and understanding requirements is software development. Actually writing something that can do that is easy as fuck. Sure, if you're a beginner, it's not easy for you, but pretty much any engineer who's got at least like a year of experience they can write the software that does the thing. The hard part is understanding exactly what it needs to do. Understanding what it needs to do precisely is what you get paid the big bucks for. Okay. So for each sunflower, we're going to measure it, and we just need to know the biggest one. So first, if we can't harvest yet, we need to plant sunflowers.
One Bayroll says, Hooge, are you considering hiring an video editor?
I have a video editor. I was referring to my schedule when I first began streaming. Okay. So if we can't harvest and there's nothing there, then we're not ready to harvest, and we'll plant something. So we'll actually say that we are ready to harvest. So bam. And of course, if it's not soil, we will till. Okay. So now we just need to measure. If we can harvest, num petals equals measure. If num petals is greater than most petals, num petals, most petals equals location bam. Update that. Okay. So we just measure if it's bigger and we can harvest it. Bam. And now if we're ready to harvest, you call move to the most petals location. That. And then you just harvest. Now I think I'm using dictionaries wrong. But that logic is completely correct. Let me just look at the dictionary documentation real quick, because they're using types here. Dict key. So I think I need these to be like a string. Not just some random keyword. Bam. Okay. I think that's ready. So I think we can just add harvest sunflowers, but we need to buy sunflower seeds. Okay. I guess the trading happens at the end of the loop. which it should happen at the beginning of the loop so that we always have enough seeds to do the thing. Bam. So now what should happen is sunflowers should get planted in this right row. That's not correct. I didn't move. Great, there's this stupid fucking flower here now. Not sure if that's gonna break things. Okay, there we go. We planted the sunflowers. And so now it should just count the number of petals on each of these in its next iteration. They're all ready to harvest. Yep, and it grabs the biggest one. Oh. Oh.
Prince Weirdo says, "Huge."
Okay, we got power. It just consumed it because it was moving faster. You have to harvest all of them. We need to have a list of sunflowers. Is there an efficient way we can do this? Because we're going over... You can essentially insertion sort, right? How's insertion sort work?
Rogelio says, "Huge heart."
So we have number of petals, and we actually have... We don't need most petals. Sunflower. Harvest order, we'll say. It'll be an array. And so there's some insert. How does this function work? Takes an index and an element. Yep. So now let's just take that. Oh, and we already have our location. I did not need to call getPosX. So we'll insert that object with our location into the array. But now we need to know where to insert it. So first, if length of harvest order equals 0, grab that. Harvest order dot append to insert. Else for index in range len of harvest order. It's once our number is... What do we want first in the array? The highest number. Create and insert in order that takes the list and the element. I would agree, Sleepy, except this is not an array of numbers. It's an array of objects with a property on it that indicates what needs to be inserted in order. And we only need this for this one function. Now, if we get to a scenario where this functionality is needed again, yes, we'll refactor. But I think you're leaning a bit too far on the side of, like, air quotes, clean code principles. It's unnecessary. We'll refactor in the event that we need to do that, as we've done in the past. Okay. So we want bigger numbers in front. So the moment we're smaller, we want to insert in front of it. Boom, 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 boop, 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 boop. So you grab harvest order at the index, and you grab its number of petals. So let's say this is index 5, and it has arbitrarily 5 petals. And we have 6 petals. And we want to insert right in front of this. How do you insert in front? Okay, you just insert at the index and it'll go in front of it. So when you insert at index 1, bet. So if our size is less than or equal to that size, then you just will insert right there. Harvest order dot insert at this index our thing. And that should create this list that's sorted from greatest to least. Then when we're ready to harvest for each sunflower in harvest order, you move to that sunflower and you harvest it. Bingo bango, bingo bango. We stopped doing mazes, right? Yeah, we're gonna have to update our code. We have maze solving code over here, and it works. I think my pumpkins are fucked because of this one sunflower. Oh, bet. Resolved. My bot was dumb and it harvested it. Okay. We have an error. Move to coordinate. Ah, you don't move to sunflower. You move to the sunflower's location. Nope. Nope, that failed. We definitely harvested the first one correctly, but then we stopped. So we're gonna evaluate that. Boom, 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 boom. Where are we right now? We're moving. Let's just log. Quick print harvest order. Game has a debugger? Yes, and you can unlock more debugging features. This game has a skill tree, and the skill tree unlocks programming features. So, like, I didn't even have the ability to loop at the start. It's a very good game for teaching programming principles, but it's also just really fun. Like, it actually gets pretty complicated. Highly recommend. Okay, let's pull up the output window. Put it back. And hopefully I can get them paused before we harvest. Now, how come that is an array of length 2? And this is a smaller number, first in the array. Isn't your insert location constant? No. We're inserting at the index. But what's happening is if we're the biggest number, we don't do anything. Which means we need to append. Oh, wait, no, but we need to be the smallest number we append. If our number is bigger than or equal to size, you insert at the index. And then we need to...
Jono says, Hooge,
continue.
You decided against putting game name in lower corner of overlay.
I didn't set that up the first time. Inserted equals false. Here we'll say inserted equals true. And at the end, if not inserted, you just harvest order dot append to insert. And now I think we can yeah, so the for loop, if the range is 0, does that do nothing? I don't know how their for loops work. For I in range 0, quick print I. Will this just do nothing? If this does nothing, then we can simplify our code.
Hooge, this is giving me high school coding flashbacks.
It does nothing, so we don't even need this here. We don't need an else. Oops. We'll just say if we have not yet inserted, we just append to the list instead.
One says, Hooge is keyword for TTS.
Yes. This is a bit nested for my liking. We're going to have to clean this up later. But I think we're good now. Our bot should be able to handle sunflowers now. Let's turn them back on. Okay, so it plants the sunflowers, but they're not ready.
Hipzo says, Hooge Thon Kang.
Okay. This print is not...
Lexi says, Hooge Uwu.
I want to print them vertically like this so I can confirm the order. That's more prints than should have happened. Way more prints than should have happened. Oh, because we can insert multiple times here. We need to break now. Bam. Oh, and I wanted to print this line. There. So we can easily see the order. Okay. $14, $12, $11. Yes. Yes. Oh my God, the drone is so much faster with sunflower power. It's so fast. It's so fast with sunflowers. It's so fast that they need to be watered. So we're already watering carrots, I believe. Oh, we're no longer. Okay. So I wanted to make a helper.
Derek 9090 says, Hooge, I
get
think
water.
we need more sunflowers. The boost runs out B for the next boost
I
is
agree.
ready.
I agree. I agree. Okay. So first I'm making a function that allows us to define how watered something should be.
Abundance says, Hooge, are you going to make a point redemption that does the emoji fireworks?
Point redemption that does the emoji fireworks. I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay. So look, when I harvest them, I need to plant new sunflowers.
.40E2 says, Hooge do you code with the wooting?
So how should that work? Do you code with the wooting? Yeah, yeah. Should harvest sunflowers just loop itself here? If ready to harvest, should it